Hello and welcome, gamers and spectators and lovers of the cross tag battle. We are here with your Vortex Gallery Online 2024 BlazBlue cross tag battle tournament for the North America region. Hope you are ready for this. You can't escape from Cross and Fate. Is that a little bit like on the nose? Of course, but we love our taglines here. We love some BBTAG. What's up? What's cracking? My name is Crackin Atkins. Excited to be here on some commentary for y'all tonight. And joining me is none other than Sprite Carter Esports' own Church. What's going on, Church?
What's up, Crackin Atkins? I am so excited for Vortex Gallery. I know that it's been over a year now since the last one, right? Since Vortex Gallery Online. I am so excited for Vortex Gallery Online. These definitely feel like majors online. They are so hype, so exciting. So it's good to be back. This is my first time doing commentary for one of these. Last time I think I ran production, so this will be exciting. And we definitely have some really hype matches on deck as well. But first, before we go on, thank you so much to Vortex Gallery 2024 for bringing back BlazBlue cross tag battle. This is super hype. I'm excited to see BBTAG back here. What about you?
Hell yeah. I mean, like, just even before going into BBTAG, just Vortex Gallery as a whole is such a one-of-a-kind event. I'm so appreciative to the staff and just the whole 956 Productions team for hosting this year after year, you know, because if you're watching this because you're tuning into BBTAG, but you're not familiar with Vortex Gallery as a whole of what it is, like, essentially it is like an online, worldwide, multi-regional tournament series that lasts for like a month where there's like 12 different tournaments happening every or like maybe like 30 different tournaments happening like every weekend. And it's for a wide variety of games, right? BBTAG is like a drop in the puddle of how many events there are that are here. I think it's like 150 events total. And so it's just like a whole bunch of different games, a whole bunch of different regions, and a whole bunch of different TOs, commentators, and volunteers to kind of make it all happen. So it's really this group effort of phenomenal proportions, and it's always really hyped to see it grow year after year. And I'm just really appreciative to one, 956 Productions for hosting, and two, having the BBTAG back, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, there are so many games for Vortex Gallery, so it's always exciting seeing BlazBlue cross tag battle come back. And definitely thank you to everybody who participated or who joined in today's bracket, everybody who was tuned in. Go ahead and share the link to the tournament. That way we can get as many eyes on BlazBlue cross tag battle as possible, because we know this game, we love this game. It's gonna be, we should share it. It's gonna be hype.
True. So yeah, I believe for tonight's bracket we have about like 20 people locked in. There are a lot of strong competitors that are within the bracket tonight. So yeah, it'll be tough to call in the air in terms of who's going to take it. We'll get into some predictions later, but before doing that, Vortex Gallery is awesome. So let's make sure that we thank the people that are able to put it together by going over some ads real quick before we get the party started. So first and foremost, we're talking about Vortex Gallery. Let's go to the Vortex Gallery shop. They have some cool merch, by the way. Some that I love, some that instill a little bit of fear in me. I love their little waifu mascot there in the top left. I'm not, personally, keep calm and Grim Reaper instills fear within me. So, I mean, if you want to scare me at a major, go to 956pro.com/shop, buy that Gordo tank top, and then say what's up to me, and then I'm going to down back in real life. But yes, these are some awesome designs. Definitely support the Vortex Gallery people and all the good merch that they have to offer.
Absolutely. And speaking of support, we definitely have, of course, a Matcherino. Vortex Galleries proudly partnered with Matcherino to provide community prize pools for over 100 tournaments. You can contribute to the pot of your favorite games today by completely free by visiting matcherino.com/VGON24. If you would like to, of course, donate to any of these tournaments, you can do so at that same link. And I believe there's also going to be a Matcherino command in chat, perhaps !Matcherino, to be able to take you to that donate link if you are so inclined as to support our players today.
There it is, VG on 24. The on stands for online. Hey, maybe you're a smarty pants and you're like, if VG on is so good, why is there no VG off? There actually is. We have Vortex Gallery partnering up with Frosty Faustings yet again to bring you Vortex Gallery offline. That's right, they'll be returning to Frosty Faustings next year from January 23rd through January 26th with 4 straight days of community tournaments at Frosty Faustings 17. So be sure to follow the Frosty Faustings social media account for updates on things that are getting added started. I believe they're still taking applications for potential tournaments that can be ran there. Of course, registration also live for a multitude of titles that you see on the screen right now. I mean, if you're here, I'm pretty sure you like some BBTAG, and BBTAG is on the lineup. So yeah, be sure to support Vortex Gallery Frosty Faustings for VG Off 2024.
Definitely tons of fighting game action and tons of support from, of course, Vortex Gallery. So huge thank you to Vortex Gallery, as well as any support that we have gotten. Much, much appreciated. Oh, and it seems as though we already have our first players in the room. Atkins, who are we seeing first off?
That's a great question. I think let me go to the bracket. Oh, we're gonna be getting Dante Rebellion versus Rodimus Prime. So Rodimus Prime, a name that I think we've seen a couple of online brackets, right? Courtesy or repping that Railfire Legion tag. I really want to talk about Dante Rebellion because I think in the larger scope of United States, I'm not gonna say North America, but like United States tournaments, Canada as a region has a pretty numerous like BB tag scene that maybe we don't talk about enough, right?
Oh, no, go off. This is definitely a topic that we should talk about. I agree.
Yes, absolutely, and it just kind of like goes off of the hype and the support that a lot of the people put into it, especially out of like that Montreal and like Quebec area, and then like Toronto, just like all over. But Dante Rebellion is one of those people that has really held the BB tag flag high as not only a TO but also a competitor. So I'm really hyped that they joined this online bracket. You know, we don't get a lot of the Canadian representatives. For the people I'm talking about, of course, they have like Mohican Sky Keysing, of course, but like from like the Montreal scene and everything, they don't really play online. So I'm really happy to see what Dante Rebellion brings to the table here.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a very tight-knit community. Just in general, the Canadian BlazBlue cross-tag battle scene is very tight-knit, and I think that shows in their gameplay. You can tell that there's no slacking here, right? Like, immediately off the bat, Rodimus Prime is already at less than half health. Azrael is still kicking, not quite getting the burst punish on that, but Rachel's still kind of not looking great right now.
Yeah, Dante Rebellion just hitting on the herd. First with a team like Azrael Gordo, we would expect nothing less than two on the herd, right? Just trying to lock down these two zoners and have the way to match up here. Needs to be a little bit careful. Azrael a bit in the low territory. You can see Rodimus Prime piling some pressure now.
Oh, going ahead and switching Gordo in there. Yeah, don't let anybody fool you. Is Gordo that low tier in 2024? Dante Rebellion doesn't make me think so. I'm gonna be honest. We've been going off on that tangent for too long, and we need to just call it like it is. Gordo ain't that bad, guys.
Yeah, Gordo has plenty of functions and like things as a character. Like Grim Reaper in particular, right? Just a massive screen control tool, but also has like really good active switch game for lockdown and mix-up. Gonna be able to cash in some damage here.
One last exchange and a grab will do it, putting one on the board for Dante Rebellion.
There it is, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, as I was trying to preface before, so not only is like Dante Rebellion like part of this like Montreal scene, they also tend to do quite well at the tournaments. So like I think Dante is like constantly like within the top 3, top 2 territory of like the tournaments that are hosted there, and like I said, it's a passionate scene. So this is definitely one of their better players. We're getting to see fully what they have to offer here.
Yeah, this is very exciting. Now, on the opposite end, I will say Rodimus Prime is definitely one of those online representatives that we see pretty frequently in the online space. I'm going to be honest, I feel like I don't really recall too much Rachel.
What up?
Maybe that's my time of just like when I've seen them play, but I don't remember a Rachel, so this is exciting.
What characters are they typically known for? So I'm drawing a blank myself, actually.
I'm gonna be real. I don't remember, but I really don't remember zoners.
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, this is a fantastic.
It might have just
team,
been a long time. Yeah, absolutely, a very fantastic team. These are definitely characters that you can see results from in a variety of tournaments, right?
Yeah.
But in general, Batista's definitely going to do well in this matchup with her keep away game. Those lasers, her 4P in particular, is really going to benefit her against Gordo. That being said, I think it might be down to just Batista. It's not looking too good for Rachel. DHC is going to get her out of the round.
And I mean, like, a subjective choice here, but I mean, like, once Rachel got hit, you know, Rodimus Prime is definitely in a position where they essentially had to choose who they wanted to live there, whether they're going to burst or not. Rachel is notoriously known for being a hilariously, potentially unfair 1v2 character, but opting to play it out with Batista, you know, it's hard. Landing a hit with Batista can be very tough, especially against patient opponents.
Yeah, Rodimus Prime doing a good job of setting up these orbs, though, just to get some extra safety set up, and at least some space between Batista and Gordo, which, as I said, benefits Batista more so than Gordo. Be it that he does have that scythe, of course, Laser's going to outrange that.
Right. Oh, okay, I'm loving the match. Couldn't bait the first, it's a little bit tough too. But Rob is really holding their ground here. This is quite impressive.
Completely dodging the the projectile of Growler. Making their way around, not gonna be so fortunate the second time.
Oh no!
Scramble, dodging the overhead, but ultimately not the DP. Putting the second one on the board for Dante Rebellion X.
Dante finally bringing out that layer too, because Dante has been throwing out the 5Cs and they've been hitting most of the time. That was the first one that it was actually blocked. But yeah, Rodimus was not familiar with the what would Dante Rebellion do if I block a 5C? The answer was bro's hitting that DP.
I like it, the switch up from one to the other. I am curious if anybody in chat does know what team Rodimus Prime is mostly playing these days. So let us know.
We'll see. I will say, like, that 1v2 sequence with Batista went for a really long rally, and it was a courtesy of Rodimus really tightening up with the Batista. If they apply that mindset they had in the solo game with their 2v2, they're going to be, like, unstoppable, right? If you're just playing that runaway in and out and just really good situational recognition as a zoner on Rachel and Batista, it's really hard to navigate. Like,
yeah, just locking into that style of gameplay a little bit earlier on. I agree. Ooh, ultimately getting hit with the DP in the corner. Rodimus Prime is gonna have to try to get out of here.
Yeah, you guys are Rachel, bro. She's so valuable. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna opt for her to go down. Now, yeah, that was definitely a sequence where Rodimus should have invested in burst, because Batista would not have died for getting punished, but now they're just back to this 1v2 game.
Yeah, definitely not a fortunate place, but something I still think Rodimus can come back from if they're very careful with their game plan. Ultimately, I think for this matchup, it's going to kind of be unfortunate, but you got to play boring if you want to win.
Right.
You got to play smart. You got to play safe.
There's a little opening here, actually. Dante does not have burst available. Does have those 5Cs on deck, though. But the Azrael life is quite low. I imagine we're gonna raw tag. Oh man, they did it delayed. If Rodimus woke up buttons, it would have been Galaxy Brain. It would have worked.
Dodging the grab. Oh my gosh. Batista with one exchange of health on her right now. Getting the DP on the switch to Azrael, though. Very nice.
Yeah, Azrael's coming back in. Azrael's super low. Dante Rebellion kind of playing with fire a little bit there. Azrael will go down. And now this is increasingly more doable here for Rodimus.
Yep, Dante Rebellion sitting at level 4 resonance. They're getting that meter back on deck. Oh no, confirm, unfortunately, on the air-to-air. Ooh, Laser Super is going to catch.
Oh, okay. My life, like, flashed before my very eyes, and I'm not even playing. I felt Rodimus's soul, like, within my soul for a minute, when Gordo's just running at you with, like, level 9 resonance and you're on a pixel. I was like, is he gonna run up raw astral? That's not quite what happened. It's on a 2B, but either way, that is a 3-0 victory for Dante Rebellion X.
The game is in 2D, but I witnessed that first person.
Dude, my heart's
I get you. Okay, very, very good stuff though. Yeah, that was the Batista that could. She was making her way, but she did need a partner ultimately to help her out just a little bit. Like we said, if we see in the future Rodimus locking in with that Rachel Batista team earlier on, switching up gameplay styles, definitely could see things going dramatically different. Ultimately, Batista doing some good stuff though.
For sure, yeah, and that's potentially not the last that we see of Rodimus, right? Rodimus going to be dropped into the losers bracket, but Dante Rebellion, rather, will be moving on to round 2. They will be going up against Mohican Sky Cusick, which I don't know if their connection is going to be fantastic because they're both in Canada, or like not great because they're on opposite ends of Canada, and like Canada's huge. So we'll see.
I am curious though. I love doing the scientific, the scientific testing of connections between different regions. Coast to coast. Good times. But I do think we have in the room with us the one and only Serene Smile representing Railfire Legion. And then we have E2 Deku representing the one and only Rosario Syndicate.
Yeah, man, anytime these two play in a bracket, I mean, like, it's always entertainment. You just have like, you know, Serene Smile bringing like this naturally chaotic energy to the table with their
Mhm.
Walt Rachel comp and all the work that they've put in order to like make that comp work in the first place. But not being opposed to busting out some eccentric options and tech and just playing with their heart. And then you have E2 Deku, who's the embodiment of playing with their heart, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so when these two fight, like I said, is nothing short of entertaining. As far as like who gets the better end of the stick, I feel like they might be like around even. It really just kind of depends on who's having the hotter day, but they are we're in for a treat.
I agree. Like you said, this is definitely going to be an entertaining one, that's for sure. These are players who play each other fairly frequently through, of course, I know them through Wednesday Night Fights, so I know that they've played very frequently, right? I see this going no differently than being an entertainment match, much like the others. However, definitely high stakes.
Sure. Yeah, and you have, of course, E2 Deku kicking it old school. Yang Ruby, that is the team that you still can use in the modern landscape of BBTAG. Some things haven't changed since 2018. What they can do is cause very unique Wald Rachel comp.
Very awkward exchange between the anti-air assist from Waldstein. But ultimately, Yang is still going. She's still zooming.
Yeah, that is a E2 Deku specialty, is that throw active switch. They really love doing that and kind of seeing how you react defensively. If you're going to up back, if you're going to DP, just applying some relative safety there. Oh my god!
E2 Deku woke up and chose violence. E2 Deku, what the heck? Oh my god!
Gold on God? What's going on? That's crazy.
Serene's stepping up their game though. They're like, okay, we're playing that way today. I see. Very, very nice. Canceling immediately into the super. Corner to corner. Gotta love it.
Ooh, up back man throw, loving it. Yeah, with the 4P call on the side, this will allow for E2 Deku to waste that resonance time, lock down this wall in the corner, a beautiful position to be in.
Now between the two characters, Waldstein's maybe not the character you want in Resonance, but Waldstein, still a heavy hitter, can still control quite a bit of the screen. Gonna have to try to keep these characters away. Definitely against Ruby, you're gonna be utilizing way more of his lengthy arms for anti-airs.
Yeah, did not quite work out this time around. E2 Deku they were just simply right. Like I know that's like maybe like the worst commentator statement to ever say, but like that's what was happening. They said, you know what? I'm gonna do run up burning gold, and they were simply right. You know, they had the perfect like throw timing to run up JC at the end. This is personally, I'd be terrified. It'd be heavy in my head if I was playing this match right now, because what the hell, man?
Yeah, no, I like it. They were right. You are correct. They were right. And thank you so much to Midori for the contribution of $25 to the pot for tonight. Thank you so much.
Hey, yo, love to see it.
And I believe we still have codes if y'all want to claim those in the match arena as well. Sorry about that, Atkins.
Oh no, you're good, you're good. I was gonna say the exact same thing, so.
Yeah, we still have codes if y'all want to claim those. I want to see those codes disappear.
Yeah, in fact, I think if we use all of them, we'll be at $100. So make that happen. Make that happen.
We can do it. We're BBTAG players. We like seeing big numbers.
True. Yeah, the Yang being taken down just for E2 Deku has to bring this back with the Solo Ruby if at all possible. Finds a pretty important hit here on Rachel. He wanted to isolate the character as much as possible. Oh.
Unfortunate DP. That was definitely going to be a big punish for it. Switching over to Waldstein. I think more so to test the waters and test the spacing, but E2 Deku not letting up anytime soon on this pressure.
I think another aspect of it is just having Rachel in the back to throw off a little bit, quite a bit of life back. Lockdown, push block immediately on the 2C. Finds the throw! Wait a minute, this could be big.
Could be pretty volatile for this Rachel.
Oh, wow, no meter spin, huh? I mean, like, it wasn't gonna kill, but I'm just surprised they didn't go for it anyways. What traded?
Oh my gosh. That's it. Crossfade will take it.
I'm guessing they traded with Walled 4P. It happened so
Yeah,
fast.
they traded with the Walled 4P.
Wild.
It clashed with like the tip of his claw. insanity. Putting another one on the board for Serene.
Yep, they're tied up 1-1. Really a matter of taking out that Yang immediately, right? Just able to really tighten up their game and kind of get more of the Serene Smile game plan going. Because, I mean, E2 Deku is never going to be deterred from going in, right? So it will be either a matter of can you keep them out or can you predict how they're going to try to approach it when it comes to like beating a player that implements the play.
And definitely utilizing quite a bit of all of Rachel's traps. Serena's definitely setting up quite the challenge for Yang to try to get through. Just like you said, try to keep her out, right? And they are definitely taking that to heart.
Yeah. Throwing out so many hitboxes, right? Tiny Lobelia assist, just straight up walled claws for the action switch. Yeah, E2 Deku is like trying to find ways to move forward, but there's just so much junk on the screen, they can't really do anything.
Yeah, there is a ton. They were able to take out George, though. But there's a second one on the board. I didn't see that, George.
I also was not aware. Oh my God.
There was another George. Okay, well, there goes another one flying. That one I do see. Landing on the ground. E2 Deku seen it as well. Going ahead, getting the block.
Ooh, that's money.
Oh
Yeah, with Happy Birthday stabilization, it's actually gonna do a ton of damage. Trying to optimize it on the corner, couldn't keep walled in there, but this is a huge life disparity they've been able to make up as a matter of that decision.
No! Switch was so good. Yang took a bit of damage, but not as much as she could have. That was tremendous for E2 Deku. The big brain, the galaxy brain.
There were some definitely gaps that they could have kind of taken advantage of. Reversal DP is money, jumps over, gets the kill on Rachel. We got a 1v1.
We do have a 1v1. It is looking incredibly close, Atkins. Oh, but Yang is mashing buttons. Going into the super. No, don't even need to. Just cash out, cash money.
My gosh, E2 Deku in the clutch. Man, yeah, because that was not looking like a very great game for E2 Deku, but there was one thing that could have really flipped it on its head with, you know, this team with 4 bars, really point. You can do some relatively safe double super shenanigans where you do the spin scythe into the burning gold, but this time it not only hitting both characters to get like a ton of damage on both of them. What a quality find this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why BBTAG is best 3 out of 5. It changes so fast. The pacing of the game is ridiculous.
Man, E2 leaving so many gaps in their pressure. Kind of trying to bait like DPs, I feel, but Serene Smile is choosing reversal options in the day with the chair, and this is looking rough.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that there are of course spaces that E2 Deku could have done stuff earlier in the middle of everything Serene was throwing out. Trying to find those spaces definitely proving to be a little bit challenging, but as they've been able to prove, they're able to keep Rachel away and keep that as a non-problem, essentially. Oh! What a... She stole the corner, missed the anti-air. They're still going.
Fun JL, but yeah, that is going to be the end for Serene Smile's walls. We're just on the Rachel here solo. Level 2 Resonance. This is a boss character. Immediately spins the super. That is going to be a punishment for E2 Deku. Going to be, I assume, trying to extend as much as possible to have a little new system working with.
And not a ton. Say not everything in the kitchen sink, though. And welcome in Tips and Tricks. Thank you so much to the raid, and welcome to Vortex Gallery Online BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle 2024. We currently have E2 Deku up against Serene Smile. Oh, what a throw.
CRM check, 4P. Oh, is looking for some active shenanigans. Wait, are they unsafe? Holy smokes, wait, they drank off. Wait a minute. How did they drop 5BP? Okay, IAD brings it back together. E2 Deku was able to beat the fumble allegations. Will win the set 3-1. And man, yeah, what a game for E2 Deku altogether. That was absolutely nuts.
Oh my gosh, there were some scrambles in there. I'm not gonna say that there weren't, but man, able to keep themselves together under pressure. Very, very good adaptations from each Deku between round 1 to round 4.
Yeah, I'd say so. Hey, I've made 2 observations, all right? The first observation I've made is like, yo, Canada's kind of cooking tonight, right? We've got 2 stream matches and 2 victorious Canadians. That made me check the bracket, and then I realized that, like, all of Canada's on one side of the bracket, but Heek Sky Kisa got to fight Dante Rebellion, and now they gotta fight E2 Deku. Like,
Oh my gosh, what are the odds?
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
Was this intentional? Probably not.
I don't know, but yeah, Yizu Deku will be moving on to the winners quarters final to fight Mahik and Sky Kasich. That match will be on stream a little bit later. We have a couple of other faces that y'all might recognize that are sitting within that winners quarters final spot. King of Ninjas, Monkey, Bumbachunga. These are all individuals that are in contention for that coveted top 8 spot. But we have some round 2 matches that we need to run in order to catch up, and we have one more that'll be on stream for y'all. We're probably gonna be queuing up right now. That will be RFL's Sprite Cranberry 145-829-103 versus Detective Pro.
Did you just know all the numbers by memory?
Nope, I'm looking at the Star GG bracket.
I was like, are you just cool like that, man?
Nope, I wish. My 30-year-old memory is not going to be able to remember those numbers. There's only so many numbers I can keep in my mental Rolodex. Sprite Cranberry's numbers is not going to be one of those. I got to be very choosy about those.
That's fair. I was talking about Monkey the other day, and I was like, I know that they have the numbers 2, 0, and 4 in their username, but I couldn't remember the order of them. I was like, I know that they're in there. I just don't know the order.
Monkey 1042, right? That's it, right?
Monkey 1042, 2042, 4212. I was like, somewhere.
Sounds like you're playing football. 24, 22, what?
I was like, I don't remember what their name was. Somebody was like, oh, you know Monkey. I was like, yeah, I know Monkey. I know of them. And they were like, yeah, you know Monkey with, and then they started listing the numbers, and I was like, I mean, I'm sure there's only one. I'm sure there's only one.
Well, I mean, we have Monkey Smile as well, who's also within the bracket, but
that's true.
They don't have numbers. They have a colon and a parenthesis. So.
Yeah, no numbers there. No numbers. No, I agree.
But yeah. Okay. So yeah, what we have coming up here: King of Ninjas. Sprite Cranberry versus Detective Crow will be our next match. So Detective Crow has been in the online spectrum for quite some time, has been having some pretty good results in the past couple of months or so, at least from what I've seen in their performances like WNF and everything. Mostly rocks an Akatsuki Adachi comp, but can be a little bit of a wild card with some of their side characters. As you see them hovering Ragnar right now, that could be what's coming to the table. And gonna be going up against Sprite Cranberry's Adachi Azrael. Again, another player that has like other characters that may bring to their disposal, but this is what they're comfortable with for now,
Yeah, that's okay. Let's talk about that for a second, because they definitely do have other stuff that they're comfortable with. I feel like it's more recent where we've been seeing Sprite Cranberry sporting the Adachi, whereas of course we haven't seen Detective Crow sporting Adachi for quite some time, alternating between Ragnar or, like you said, the Akatsuki. Sprite Cranberry Adachi to me is fairly new. Has this been around for a while?
I've seen them pick this team before. I mean, like, it is one of Azrael's best team, if not Azrael's best team. It's just like, at their core, Sprite Cranberry definitely loves the brawlers, right? They love Azrael, Ragnar, Akatsuki, characters of that kind, right? Adachi doesn't fully fit that.
Oh my gosh!
What is bro doing?
He just played tennis by himself. I just saw single man sports. That was wild. Okay, I see you. Galler's not gonna hit the correct side though. Yeah, I know I had seen them pick this team. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I don't remember this one. But yeah, that of course definitely makes sense as being one of Azrael's best teams. Azrael's not gonna be in there anymore though, leaving Sprite Cranberry to rely on that Adachi.
In a fantastic position right now. Sprite Cranberry trying to be a little bit selfish here. Doesn't want to let that level 4 resistance pop quite yet. Gets whip punished on the 5A with the 5A.
Yeah, closing on that space and closing in quite a bit of damage as well. Just a humble 8K and forcing them into the corner. Oh, the grab's good, but it's going to be the super that finishes off that health bar. One on the board for Detective Crow.
It's really funny because I feel like these two players have very similar character spreads. Like they almost play the same pool of characters. Like
quite a bit of overlap.
Yeah.
Overlap definitely with both of the characters you see over on Detective Crow's side of the screen of Adachi and the Ragnar. Yeah, Azrael being the character to switch it up.
Ooh, okay. Good jump over there from Set Pro to interrupt the happy birthday punish by Cranberry. Man, actually responding with a burst is quite risky. They were subject to what could have been a little bit more damage.
And Sprite Cranberry getting the backdash, but it does seem as though Detective Pro had already gotten the read.
Let's do a ton of damage. Ragnar gets some life back. A dodge with a cross slash, knockdown, safe jump. No.
Not dead. Oh, and avoiding the 5C and oh my gosh, another overhead. This is crazy.
I think Detective Crow DP'd Adachi 6P and it hit Azrael because Sprite Cranberry wasn't blocking. Which is quite crazy.
I see. Sprite Cranberry making their way out of the corner. Oh man, the aerial confirm it didn't get it. That's gonna be a brutal punish to Gauntlet Hades.
Just letting all the options fly, right? They have such a massive life lead, so they're feeling really comfy. Maybe needs to be a little bit more mindful though. You see the throw loops coming into play. Detective Pro. Ragnar's on the brink of death, but still has a DP rip.
Finish it off in the corner. Man, that was intense. Yeah, it did seem like that solo Adachi was doing some work, almost able to take out that Ragna. But with the worry of lifesteal, I mean, just always being on your back, that is definitely a concern.
Right.
Definitely something you have to be wary of. Sprite Cranberry making some good adjustments through that match, though. And we are now seeing them switch out the Adachi for Ragna. Seen that overlap once again.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, Adachi mirrors, aside from being, in my opinion, boring, or also can be like extremely. It's such a matter of who is able to get their gameplay started first, right? So many of like Adachi teams are like, can I get the Zeo into the thing, and the thing being whatever the side character wants to do. And so a lot of the mirror comes down to who gets the Zeo off first. So wanted to not play that mind game. I don't blame Sprite Cranberry. Let's see if this Ragnar can put in some more work.
Yeah, it wasn't looking too good for Sprite Cranberry at the start, initially getting quite a bit of damage from both of those characters and an unfortunate happy birthday, but in a turn of tides, managed to get Adachi over on Detective Crow's side to just the brink of life still.
Yeah, they kept routing like crazy burst saves where they ended the combo with the 5C. Oh my god. Huge assist punish. Adachi going down, I think Ragnar's not too far behind.
Nope. Ragnar's out of there as well. Sprite Cranberry putting one on the board for themselves, showing that the Ragnar switch was ultimately the correct choice for them.
Yeah,
just the knowledge checks back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the Ragnar pick is going to put more pressure on Sprite Cranberry to get in and stay in, and not let Adachi set up the mind game. But Sprite Cranberry is definitely comfortable with those offensive and aggressive tendencies, so it's not a mission that they are unable to achieve, as you see there. Detective Crow, though, will be... Actually, sorry. I thought I saw Nakatsuki switch for some reason. They did not.
No, not this time. Maybe in the next one if it doesn't go their way, but they are choosing to stick it out this time with the Adachi Ragna. Switching out Adachi for Ragna. Oh, another unfortunate punish to the Gauntlet Hades whip.
Okay, into the corner we go. Might have to guess left-right on this as well. Teleport plus. Oh, no teleport. I would have gotten bro. They just did throw.
There's no way. I got thrown there.
Oh, force damage situation. Tried to push block. There's really nothing to push block here. The Resonance Call. Good block on Gauntlet Hades. No punish. Uh-oh.
Oh, missing an opportunity there. Not looking good for Crow's Adachi. This isn't going to be it, though. Oh, what a weird drop.
Right, so we will be able to get the regular cross flash. Empty jump low. I think they were banking on a push block there from Sprite Cranberry. Did not confirm that Sprite Cranberry actually got hit and left themselves vulnerable for the counter approach. Sprite Cranberry gonna be able to tie up 2-2.
Yeah, taking us to our first game 5.
There it is.
There's always something so exciting about the first game 5 of the day. There's also something exciting about the last game 5 of the day. Both of those, I find those exciting.
It's true. Yeah, we love seeing a close set here. Especially, you know, we have the first to three, you know, moniker that we're able to utilize here for BBTAG to get all 5 games. Detective Pro, as you actually predicted, in that game 5 territory, is going to bring out the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki Ragna, though, they don't want to rock Akatsuki Adachi. Basically, their main team.
Way back in an era, there was a Akatsuki Ragna. It's been a while. But Akatsuki's not in the game any longer, leaving Detective Crow with the Ragna that they had already been playing with before.
Oh my god, Super Mario Kart double dash over here with the double air dash approach on the Ragna. Forcing the burst here from Asriel. Finds the DP reversal, okay.
Very nice reversal. An unfortunate punish to Gauntlet Hades. This time, take us back to the corner. What's going to be the mix after them?
Damage, left, right, and get TRM checked. I don't know if this is fatal. Not quite. We're not even going to spend the resources. Force resonance. DP yet again.
Very nice DP this time, though. What a slick backdash from Sprite Cranberry, keeping them safe, out of danger, and ultimately, this is going to get them the match. That was crazy.
In stylish Sprite Cranberry fashion, just dancing all over the place. We'll be dancing away into the winner side of the bracket as they proceed further with that 3-2 victory. Reverse sweep, no less, over Detective Crow. And yeah, I mean, that was really a matter of being able to implement that full Ragna Asriel game plan. You know, they didn't want to play that Adachi mirror for any longer because of how, again, polarizing and volatile that match can be in the first place. And just said, you know what? I'm an aggressive heart. You know, when it comes to me as a player, I'm just going to fully embody that and take the fight to you, and it worked out extremely well. But not to mention, they had some good defensive sequences, too. I think they really got a hold of Detective Crow's tendencies to kind of overextend. That's what led to that decision-making of the backdash on Wake Up into the 4P call. Detective Crow ran into a lot of 4Ps as a result of that, just from being too hasty trying to navigate the neutral game. So, yeah, great stuff there from Sprite Cranberry. They'll be moving on to winners quarterfinals. They'll be going up against Sonic-kun.
That'll be an exciting one to see, but we have another one exciting match up for you guys on deck. You've seen them in chat. You have seen King of Ninjas 789, and now you are going to finally be seeing Monkey smiley face.
There it is. Yeah, okay. This will be an interesting one. So yeah, King of Ninjas has been doing a lot of work in online tournaments recently. Does rock that Yukiko Yumi or Yukiko Adachi comp. Right now they're rocking Yukiko Jubei, which is something I haven't seen. I have been kind of absent for the past couple weeks or so, but we'll see what they're able to bring to the table with that. Monkey, we don't really have to guess. It's always going to be this Gordo Susanoo comp. It's something great to for them, and they play it extremely well. So.
Yeah, definitely a team specialist. Definitely a team specialist. We've seen this team for a long time. Like you said, though, I'm not familiar with the Jubei either. The Jubei is new.
Yeah, at least as it pertains to King of Ninjas, but also like people not being familiar with Jubei, not just King of Ninjas Jubei, but Jubei in general is one of Jubei's greatest strengths. Because this character is like really good, and I can see a lot of potential with Jubei plus Yukiko, right? Sure, Nui plus P sounds super annoying to deal with, but we'll have to see if Jubei will even be able to play the game here. Monkey getting a massive DP punish. Jubei quite low already.
Very nice grab tech, though, getting King of Ninjas out of there. Getting a chance to play Jubei for just a fleeting moment. What a super call out from Monkey. But it's definitely the Yukiko from King of Ninjas that is the character that usually shines on their teams, be it whatever partner that they have alongside her. So, I mean, it's all just Yukiko and accessories.
So Yukiko is not too far from going down. Monkey going to be catching in the super early. Keep all unburstable. Does build the second bar. Yukiko on the brink of death. There's a Miragi dying. Oh, did the reverse one. Interesting.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, the regular one, I'm pretty sure would have been safe. I don't really think Susanoo could have done much about that. Or it would have been safer, at least.
Yeah, it would have pushed him away. Whereas the other one brought him towards her. But, like, it was also slower. Maybe it was a misinput. Maybe they accidentally just held it for a little too long.
Yeah, I think it could definitely be an input error. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that either. But yeah, Monkey gonna be able to take that game 1, and King of Ninja's not gonna be committed to the bit. Gonna be bench to Jubei, bringing out the Adachi, which is more on the realm of what we expect from King of Ninjas, right? It's usually Yukiko and Yumi or Adachi. Adachi this time around to deal with the Gordo and Susanoo.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Maybe just gain a chance to give Jubei some experience in a tournament. But yeah, definitely seeing them throwing back in the classic team.
Monkey is ready. That was a really awesome 2A that they did with Susanoo to poke out the Adachi Zio. And then they were able to get the massive air-to-air hit on Yukiko to get an early life lead. But it's just a matter of time before King of Ninja sets up here. Finds the super. Yo, Monkey is on a defensive rampage right now. They are just really in tune with the proper counterplay to what King of Ninja's doing out here.
Yeah, finding very good timing for things. And ultimately, the most optimized version of these combos, too, to do the most damage to Yukiko, take her out of there.
This will give King of Ninjas a breathing room, right? The Resonance combo, the old classic cross slash. Wake up super! King of Ninjas,
They went for the grab!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. Okay, well, there's the sandwich.
Restand! That was, oh. I don't know how I feel about that one. Restand for Monkey. King of Ninjas was ready for it, got the throw tech, just living on a prayer here. Anything can do it, and that is Adachi is going down.
Yeah, Adachi being very hyper aggressive and maybe a little bit too much so. Monkey able to find the stray hit and take the Adachi out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is too relevant nowadays because Monkey does kind of make their rounds in like PS4 and PC tournaments, but in the grand scope of things, because both of these players have been playing for a really long time, I think the most amount of matchup experience that they've had is probably recently, because Monkey is known as more of a PC player. And King of Ninjas is known as exclusively a PS4 player, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think they've played a lot. Also, Monkey's team is super rare. Also, like, Monkey's really good. So
yeah.
There's a lot for King of Ninjas to kind of navigate here. The reverse sweep is possible. I've seen him do it time and time again, but the adaptation is gonna have to be crazy this time around.
Yeah, definitely possible, definitely doable, but King of Ninjas catching with an aerial, bringing you back down to earth. Yep, there's the Phoenix. Switching over to Yukiko, she is charged up already to level 5. Yeah, not really getting the opportunity to see Yukiko be able to charge up any of her fire meter during the last couple of games.
Oh my god, are
Definitely
they stabilizing this? Yo, look at this route! That was so smart! Oh my god, the air-to-air convert from Monkey, cross combo into the Susanoo super, that was insanity.
Oh, going for the grab. Oh, no, we're getting pressed all the way to the wall. I think this is it, but I don't know.
I think so. What goes up must come down. It will be King of Ninjas being sent down to the losers bracket from Monkey with the 3-0 victory on that Susanoo Gordo comp. And you get to see exactly what they implement, right? There are so many, like that air-to-air combo specifically. That was a type of routing in a situation that like an ordinary Gord player just probably would not have been ready for, right? They probably would just done like JB or like something else, not like the full confirmation with the cross combo, DP active switch in order to get the full kill, and that was huge. You know, you're able to take Yukiko down, isolated 2v1, have this massive life lead, and it's some of those like high-level decisions on some of these niche characters that is really going to propel Monkey throughout this bracket, and so that was good stuff.
Definitely seen Monkey's experience shine there. Absolutely crazy stuff. Insanity. Absolute insanity. I think we have a second, though, before our next match starts, which is a perfect time for chat to go ahead and let's claim some Matcherino codes. I believe we still have about 40 left. That is free money. Does not require anything of you just other than to claim those codes. So let's get some codes claimed. I believe we have the link for that in chat. Thank you for Sword Kirby. And we now have the one and only Sprite Corner Esports Mohican Sky Kisik up against E2Deku next on stream, both of them in the room. And yeah, both of them sticking at the classic teams too. I know sometimes we see Sky move around through the character roster, but for the most part, always sticking to that Neo Susan, no different this time. And of course, E2Deku back on it with the Yang Ruby, as we've seen before.
There it is. Yeah, we'll have to see which of the two is going to be able to join Monkey within the top 8 winner side of the bracket. Now, these two have played a lot. Like, this is a little bit of a different equation than what we saw with Monkey and Team Avengers. Like, they have been really present within the online spectrum for the past 4 years now. Time and time again have had to go up against each other. I feel like as of late, like Sky has not only gotten the better of E2Deku, but also has just been really excelling as a player as of late, right? This is the EVO 2024 champion. Vortex Gallery is an extension of what used to be called Anime EVO, right? So I guess in a sense they're trying to become like a two-time EVO champion, kind of, not really, but who is essentially like sorry, Mohican Sky Kisek, whenever they come out to play, and as of recently, the play has been phenomenal. So.
Yeah, this time being no different at the start. Initially being very defensive, E2Deku finding the space, and Sky opting to immediately take Neo out of there. Of course, that is going to be their point character more often than not. That Neo's neutral is going to be insanity, but Susan doesn't slack.
Yeah, man, Sky just playing Susanoo JB Simulator right now. I think there's like 7 JBs in a matter of 3 seconds, and I mean, two great usage. Deku kept running into them.
Oh! Yang blocked it though.
Yeah, it was a good idea. I don't think they hit confirmed it in time, but I liked the concept at least.
Yeah, very close. E2Deku keeping the pressure on Neo in the corner. Not using any meter in the process either. And catching the anti-air on the burst from Sky. This is going to be pretty rough for Sky.
Yeah, E2Deku will just kind of hold on to these resources. And I mean, like, the way, like, Yang's routing works, she's like, oh my god, no way. The aerosol on the JC actually functioning to throw the Susanoo anti-air off guard and work as a air stall technique to get the hit and bring the Susanoo down. E2Deku, I'm telling you, he's just simply right. That's really all he's doing throughout this bracket so far. He's just simply making the right decision time and time again as they go up 1-0 over Sky.
Completely just filling in the Scantron correctly. They know the answers. Turning that thing in once more and putting one on the board for themselves in winners quarterfinals.
That's a great idea. Come on, let's go find them.
Great stuff. Man, I was in the middle of a thought and it completely escaped me.
Get ready.
Deku's doing the E2Deku thing. They're on fire tonight. Maybe that's what I was about to say, is that like they sometimes like E2Deku just like gets into this flow state and they'll start doing like insane things within the bracket, right? They're already like a talented player just on an average night, but I have seen them like really look unstoppable when they're really in their flow state. So like this could be one of those nights.
Absolutely. There's E2Deku and then there's E2Deku locked in. We've definitely seen locked in E2Deku tonight. No, you are absolutely correct. Playing out of their mind this evening. Sky definitely keeping up though. Oh, that is a Susan juggle. Unfortunate DP. The spacing is just a little awkward for Yang.
The gun blast snipe on the freaking Neo call with the Ruby 4P on the side? How can one person cover somebody else? What is happening? Super Smash Brothers moment. What the hell is happening?
That was amazing. The assist attack.
Oh my god. Multiverses reference.
Oh, that was crazy. Somebody clip that. That's gonna go somewhere.
Oh, they kept... What a read. It was like right on the brink. They weren't sure if the double super was going to be able to actually kill Neo, so they kept the burst safe. Sky cracked, got the yo. E2Deku plus Ultra, bro. Like this is crazy right now. They're on the verge of 3-0ing Sky at the moment. They're just on fire. They're just simply right.
That's a great idea.
They're getting some insane baits out here. I don't know. Whatever it is that they had for breakfast today, they need to do that every tournament day. Whatever habits it is that they've done today, do that next time too. It is working out. This is so good for E2Deku.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Sky, you got to figure out how to put a stop to this, right? Like I said, ETSU does have that very aggressive playstyle where they're going to be constantly throwing actions at you and trying to find a way in. The way that Screen Smile was trying to turn against that, right, was because due to the screen pollution, right, that his team can set up with that wall screen. Sky doesn't really have those capabilities available, right? The most that they have is like Susanoo 6D, but Neo's assist by compared to insanely slow. It's really just a matter of just, get me out of here! How do you get ETSU off of you? Like,
Yeah, GTek is just staying glued. What an anti-air. That's the only way that you can get Ruby off of you. No way for her to burst out of this. That's going to be the most damage we've been able to see her get thus far. A nice burst punish too. A good read from Sky. Having to keep Yang in the corner. There's no other way if E2 gets out of there.
And finish that combo right outside of her resonance time. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but if it was, that was a very, very smart decision from Sky. No screen freeze, no semblance, and she's going to be out of there. Solo Ruby trying to carry it for the GT gang.
Yeah, Ruby definitely putting in quite a bit of work for this team. Between the two, I'm going to be real, I don't know which character we've definitely seen shine more for E2. I would be inclined to say Yang, but I mean, Ruby has... She's been the one getting a lot of these straight hits and being able to confirm off a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, I feel like it is E2 that's been an MVP for the team, right? Just playing these two as a duo and just like playing off of that flow state and getting so much work done is what's led them to the position of Sky. Looking for the stop to that. Does find this massive combo, one hit away from being able to take it.
Giving them a little bit of space back too. Gotta be wary of that. Ruby definitely does well in space, but an overhead will take her out of the game, putting one on the board for Sky, taking us to 2-1.
And that little bit of space that you're talking about from Mahika Sky in that situation, I think that was the story of how they were able to bring this game back, right? Just I noticed that when they did have that 2v anti-air with the Susanoo, right, the Oki that they set up, they did set up a cross combo scenario. They kept it relatively safe. Right, they did a poke. They looked at, all right, E2 all right, what do you want to do, man? You want a butt? You want a DP? You want a burst? What's going on? And so like E2 more often than not, kind of they had went for a burst initially, and it got like punished because of that patience shown from Sky. So that could be the play. That could be the adaptation. Is just leaving a little bit more breaks to the pressure and trying to slow things down that way. But we'll see if it pays off here.
Yeah, definitely seen the aggression from E2 not let up anytime soon. And ultimately, it's paying off for them, getting the first hit on Neo.
Yeah, very awkward combo there from E2. There was no ender there. It seems like they were kind of making it up as they go, but they were worse off in that scenario by letting Neo fly and kind of making themselves up in the process.
E2 looking to close in some of the space on Neo. Yeah, definitely don't want her flying around. You never know which hit is going to come from overhead, below, what fake out's going to happen. Oh, but they are calling out the fake out.
Yeah, that may have looked like a drop combo. I think what E2 was actually trying to do was delay JB to bait burst. That is a little bit of a mental mind game you can take because Yang JB will absorb the hit of the burst because Mori makes very interesting decisions about balancing fighting games. And it would have actually worked as like a visual trick to get the snow. So just playing a little bit of a layer ahead to get Sky to fall for it.
Oh, she's burning just a bit of a gap as well. That's going to be great for Sky. But she's alive!
How is she so ass, bruh? It didn't kill!
She's alive! She has a pixel healing up. She's officially out of there, taken out with a low though. Neo not laying up the pressure. Still on Ruby. I mean, Sky has meter on deck. I have to assume this Ruby's gone, but it's BBTAG. I don't understand anything anymore.
What's so funny about Sky? Bro could have just done a super against each loading into the next round. Bro had to hit him with the combo video. It's just like, nah, hold on. Like, all right, the food is burnt, but go on. Like,
the food is definitely burnt, but I mean, if you want to keep cooking, if you want to keep the fire on there, I mean, I guess you can.
Hey, reverse sweep. It's looking like it's possible. Sky able to dig deep and find what they needed in order to put a stop to the E2 momentum train. Potentially having it figured out. You know, the last two games have been quite convincing, but E2 is coming this far. I don't think they're going to go out without a fight. So here we go, game 5.
Yeah, not quite. That is going to be a nice overhead confirm from Sky.
Yeah, getting the momentum early here is pivotal. Yeah, the side swap confirmation. So many tricks out of Sky's sleeve they haven't been able to showcase here against E2 quite yet. All of them coming in play for this game 5, all or nothing.
Ooh, a very nice DP from E2 getting Sky off of them for a second, only to be met with a happy birthday. It was a surprise birthday party. Oh, they've got meter on deck too.
Oh, dropped here from Sky. That could have been a pretty, maybe potentially a Yang kill. I'm not really sure. But, okay. Double side hitting DP. E2 has another breath of life. But the buttons here from Sky right off the throw tech. Big JB. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dead.
Oh, but it's not a dead gang though. She's in there.
Yeah.
She's going.
Oh, from the 5A again, these preemptive throw bait calls. Wait a minute. Oh, they didn't do super?
No super, not this time. Try to save that meter, but for what?
And the sneaky fuzzy within the neutral game will allow for Sky to close it out with the reverse sweep 3-2 over E2 Deku. Going to be sending E2 Deku into the losers bracket. Clutch stuff there from Mini Sky to hold on to that bracket spot. We'll be moving on to the winner side. Top 8, no less, joining the likes of Monkey and Sonic-kun, who also moved on to the winner's bracket with the win over Sprite Cranberry.
Yeah, man, what a set.
Yeah.
What a set. Still reeling over round 2. Yeah, absolutely good stuff from both players. Seeing E2 Deku play out of their mind today. Let's see if they can keep it up over in the losers bracket, where they will be having to face Sykes. And up next on stream, we are going to be seeing Ryazo up against Bumbachunga. If you're part of the BBTAG community, these are definitely names that you know. These are definitely names that you've seen at least once.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I'm no mathematician, and I don't do stats. I kind of hate numbers, but I do, watch some BBTAG every now and then. And I feel like probably the player that has the most amount of online victories this year in like BBTAG brackets is probably Ryazo. I would imagine if he doesn't have the most, he's at least like top 3, right? Ryazo has been really putting in a lot of work with that UB9 comp throughout the year of 2024. And yeah, there's no doubt going to be a favorite within tonight's bracket. They will be going up against Bumbachunga, who actually got the 3-1 victory over Hachi in winners round 2, which is a pretty big win for him. Of course, Hachi, a very prominent player in today's BBTAG landscape as well. But yeah, Bumbachunga, as we said, you should be familiar with a Labrys Jhin player, probably the only Labrys Jhin player in the world. But the reason I have this tone, I think the work's cut out for them, right? This is not the ideal player matchup that you want to go up against the likes of Yumi9 when you're trying to, do something that's very specialist and, a passion pick. The Yumi9 crushes those passion picks, right? You got to just really be locked in order to counterplay them.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely have to be locked in. Gonna go ahead and take a second to brag on Ryazo for a moment as well, because they've definitely been representing BBTAG, but also not slacking at any other fighting games this year, playing quite a bit of Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and placing there as well too, doing a good job in a variety of other fighting games, but not letting them, not really seeing them ease up on BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle anytime soon. Definitely seeing them being a very prominent member of the community. Both casual and in competitive scene right now. Bumbachunga also has been playing quite a few tournaments this year, doing particularly well. I know that they had been doing more competition as of last year, but really seeing them shine this year. So I am excited to see this match. And if nothing else, I think this was just a one hell of a matchup to be able to see. Like you said, don't see a lot of Jins, or a lot of Jhin Labryses. In general, you don't see a lot of Jins in 2024, specifically in North America, I'll say. So this will be exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm glad you brought up that note about Bumbachunga, right? I mean, I know the Game Awards are coming up, right? If we had the BBTAG Awards and there was an award for like the most improved player of the year, I think Bumbachunga would be nominated for that award quite easily. They have really been able to make phenomenal strides and get really big victories. And just their overall growth as a player throughout this year has been something to behold, because they've been playing BBTAG for so long. I've seen them in so many of the brackets throughout the years, mostly within like DonCon's tournaments in like the early days. But yeah, no, they've definitely evolved. They're quite a threat in bracket. Case in point, being able to get that 3-1 victory over Hachi. So yeah, maybe that growth, maybe the power of believing, maybe the power of Vice coming slowly but surely for KOF 15 is all they need to power up and fight the likes of UB9.
Maybe. I'm curious if we're gonna see Ryazo drop in soon, though. The only reason I'm saying this is because as I'm thinking about it, the idea of Ryazo just being in one bracket surprised me.
Is bro double bracketing?
I'm like, are they double bracketing? I don't think I've seen that anywhere, but I feel like that is something that we know Ryazo to do.
These kids, man, they never learn.
Always playing all these fighting games. Wouldn't have it any other way though, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest.
I would acknowledge Riazo's Granblue play, but they dropped Anila, so.
I forgot about how much you liked Anila.
I probably can't talk. I also dropped Anila, so.
I say, when was the last time you played Anila though? Hold up.
I think it was within the last month. I think I played Anila within the last month.
That's cool. I dropped Belial last night.
Why?
I decided I'm gonna main Percival now.
Why?
Why are you
Percival is good, but
I made decisions, okay?
I think the sentence I dropped Belial is a sentence that has never been said before ever in the history of mankind. I don't think anyone has ever said those words.
I can't stand listening to him talk anymore.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
When he speaks, I want to turn off the game.
I mean, he is quite motivated.
That's a way to say it.
Yeah, he is. You know, he's very enthusiastic.
One of the things I love about you, Atkins, is your ability to find synonyms that are like just slightly related to it.
Hey, if you catch my drift, you know. But
I mean, yeah, I'm catching your drift.
luckily, Belial is not in this game. I would be really sad if that were the case. But we do have Nine the Phantom, which for some of you may not be any better. For me, she can get away with it. She's cool. 9 Yumi. We also gonna be going against Bumachunga, Labras, Jin. Here we go. Can Bumachunga get a medal in the Gap Olympics?
You might end up as a
I mean,
pile of
yeah.
ashes.
Let's see. This will be exciting to see, and nonetheless, this would also be exciting to play. That is for sure. I think Riazo ever like takes it easy.
I mean,
takes it chill. I respect that about them, but
I'm actually glad that you said that because sometimes they do. If the match is going really one-sided, Riazo sometimes will throw out like these crazy options or like take these crazy risks that are like not necessary, and I have seen that bite them in the past. So I'm not saying that's gonna be happening anytime soon here. This is looking like close to dead, if not dead shit.
yeah, final hit of VP, finishing the job. Yeah, Labras on her last leg, but Labras is doing stuff. Still at yellow axe, full into red now.
If they, I wish that Bumba would have spent some super there just to kind of play better on the first time of shenanigans. But yeah, 9 got tipped quite low. Oh! There we go. There it is. We got the hit confirmed. All right.
Oh! What a good hesitation, avoiding the parry from Yumi. Oh, but Labras is still flying.
Tried so
Honestly,
hard,
good stuff from
got so
Bumba.
far. In the end, it didn't even matter.
It seems you weren't a worthy foe after all.
Okay, into game 2 though. Let's see what adjustments Bumachunga makes, and let's see what Riazo decides to do.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully, I mean, this is the thing. So Bumba didn't really get to play the 2v2 game much. Like Jin went down relatively early. They did get to play the 1v2 game for a lot of time, and I think there were like a lot of missed confirms and just like misread on the scenarios that could have allowed for Bumba to slowly but surely make a bigger impact with the hits that they were landing. So hopefully they are more in tune, more ready, and they could bring kind of like the neutral and everything they were bringing with the Labras just on their team and get more of these confirms on the way.
Oh wow,
Gen 16 broke.
yeah, Gen 6P is broken. That hasn't changed as time has gone on.
Right.
I do like seeing Bumachunga go ahead and try to play more of this Labras early game. I definitely like seeing their Labras do the work last time, and I know that their Jin can do quite a bit, but having that health bar for them is going to be incredibly important.
Oh my god, yeah. Ooh, yeah, Rialto actually could have gone on with that assist punish. I think they were trying to respect an interruption there from Jin, but Bumachunga did not have access to the push block, so I would have matched more.
Going into the super, oh, what a call out.
Out of here, solo Jin. Witness my frozen blade. We watched it, but we weren't able to watch it for very long. I think we're out of here. Set it up. Block off the fist. Game 3.
What an uninspired.
9 gives me nightmares.
As a shinobi
Yeah,
and as an
she's
agent of justice,
she has nightmare
I
fuel.
cannot
So.
afford to be defeated.
Oh yeah. Definitely
I
doing
think what was
some
so
big
fun
setups
about
there
that
from them.
match, it happened super fast, but Bumba did a burst that I thought was going to be burst safe because it was in the middle of like 9 was full screen. Yumi was doing 6P and Jin landed like right behind Yumi with Yumi doing 6P in the reverse like direction. But Jin got burst punished because Yumi 6P has a hitbox behind it for whatever reason. Like the projectile summoned behind her, and I'm just like, bro, this game that Mori created is quite the video game, man. Like, I would be so upset if that happened to me.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Oh, immediate jump at the round start. Maybe you're right. Maybe Ryazo does relax every now and then.
Yeah, up 2 games. Gomachunga, yeah, fishing for those overheads time and time again. 2 for 3.
Deal's being pretty good, but Yumi's gonna be able to get in there with a JA.
Jumps over. Yet again, 4P. Lockdown is now with good defense thus far. It's not over yet. Perfect defensive sequence. However, they did have to spin a lot of push blocks, so the resources are very low for Gomachunga as a result of that.
Very nice sandwich set up from Ryazo as well, capitalizing as much off of this exchange as possible.
Oof, yeah, up back. Was really scared of a potential hard to block for and blockable scenario. Just raw super. Yeah, it worked. It almost killed Labyrinth, but yeah, Ryazo's going for the raw super out of the way. Oh.
That's looking like it's also potentially going to be the end of Jin.
I think he has one more in him.
What?
Yeah, actually the drop from Ryazo going to lock for to activate Resonance. Is he going to confirm? No. Ooh.
Not quite, but there's the entry with Ice Car. The garage was open.
Not wanting to spin the meter, of course, Jin can do some really sick resonance combos with the proper resources available, but still those resources will not have the opportunity to do so, as Ryazo does find a hit within the sandwich situation. Cross combo, 3-0, Ryazo's heading to the winner's side, top 8 here of
But
Vortex
as
Gallery
long as I
Online.
live as a shinobi, I must be prepared.
Man, a good match. Honestly, Gomachunga holding their own quite well throughout that entire set, though. Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, Bumba not out of it. Of course, they're going to be falling to losers, and we'll have a chance to qualify there. So just kind of give y'all an overview of what the bracket is looking like here at the moment. Top 8, winner side is Mohican Sky Kisik, going to be going up against Sonic Hoon, and then Monkey will be going up against Ryazo. Now, in the loser side, we do have Sprite Cranberry, who got the 3-0 victory over Hachi. And then it could be any of these 3 names. So it'll be either E2 Deku or Sykes, Detective Crow or Gomachunga, and then King of Ninjas or Serene Smile. Some of those names down there are actually really surprising to see in the losers bracket side. Especially like King of Ninjas and Serene Smile within the context of this bracket. One of them are guaranteed not going to be top 8, which is maybe a shocker to some. Those are 2 players that, like, any bracket that they're in, they're kind of constantly top 8, if not top 4. So some big shakeups here tonight.
Yeah, definitely seen some big shakeups. Definitely seen, I think earlier we saw in chat, somebody was like, this is an upset. I think definitely seen some, maybe some things that people didn't expect. But that is one of the exciting things about tournaments like this, getting to see players who don't always necessarily come out for online tournaments come out for some of these and ultimately switch up what we know as the online scene status quo, right? Because BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is such a fortunate game where it does see a lot of online competitive play. There are a lot of tournaments for this game. I don't necessarily see that for every anime fighter as much as I see that for BBTAG with weekly tournaments in particular. There are a ton of weekly tournaments. So there are a lot of players that we see fairly frequently. So to see somebody return, it's so exciting. You're gonna be like, wow, I haven't seen this player since 2023. It's been so long.
Getting nostalgic over to 2020 and 2024 is insane. But no, I agree with your sentiments completely as it pertains to the community, grassroots thing that we have going here in the BBTAG community, perfectly reflected by, Vortex Gallery being a completely community-ran event that we're super appreciative of for hosting BBTAG, not only North America, but all the different regions that are involved for the massive undertaking that is Vortex Gallery. To show our appreciation, we should talk about some of the ads. Church, what do you think about the merch that's showing up on the screen right now?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I know that we talked about the Gordo shirt. I'm buying the Gordo shirt.
Why?
Why? What do you mean, why? We just talked about nostalgia and BlazBlue cross tag battle. It would be a shame not to have a Grim Reaper shirt. That seems like a shame. And here's the thing. There are actually several different shirts that you can find. Vortex Gallery Online 2024 is brought to you by 956 Productions, and there is exclusive merch for Vortex Gallery as well as the events. Support the event by buying a shirt at 956pro.com/shop. You too could get a Grim Reaper shirt, and we could match at Evo. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you could have a cute maid, but listen, Grim Reaper, please.
There it is. Sounds good to me. Support the event. And of course, we also in turn want to support the players. You could do so by checking out the Matcherino. Hot link is going to be matcherino.com/VG on 24. You could do !Matcherino in the chat because Vortex Gallery is proudly partnered with Matcherino to provide community prize pools for over 100 tournaments. You heard the number earlier, it's around like 150 that they got going on here in the Vortex Gallery online spectrum. So contribute to the pod of your favorite game today completely free by visiting again that link matcherino.com/VG on 24.
Yes, definitely go claim some of those codes because we still have codes available. Want to see all of those gone by the end of the tournament today. It is free to be able to claim codes and support your players. If you are wanting to, just in general, maybe support some fighting games, maybe play in some fighting games, not online, but in a in-person setting, Vortex Gallery returns to Frosty Faustines January 23rd through January 26th. Bring your own mix to 4 days of community at Frosty Faustines 17. Make sure that you are following the @Frosty Faustines page on any social media account. That way you can stay tuned with updates. There are definitely quite a few fighting games on there, such as BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and many other games that I know we are definitely passionate about, whether it be because we like watching them, supporting our friends who are playing them, or just maybe chilling out and maybe just talking about them. Tons of games there, so go check out Frosty Faustines and stay up to date with future events.
Up and there it is, y'all. So for now, we're gonna catch a breather, catch a break, but don't go away. In about 5 to 10 minutes here, we're definitely gonna be catching a vibe. As some people are gonna be catching some bodies in the top 8 here for Vortex Gallery Online BBTAG North America. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for some more BlazBlue cross-tag battle action at Vortex Gallery Online 2024, because we are bringing it back to you. I am, of course, Church, and I've got with me Crackin Atkins. Atkins, you ready for some more BBTAG action?
Yeah, I'm absolutely ready for some BBTAG action. That's a question that I will have the same answer pretty much anytime you ask me, because we just never get enough of this game. That's why we're here, and that's why we are showing up and representing for Vortex Gallery Online BBTAG, the North American side of things. Top 8 is getting deduced right now. It's not fully filled out. Exclamation point bracket in the chat if you want to follow along. It is Bright, Cranberry, and Sykes who have moved on in the loser side. King of Ninjas and Serene Smile are fighting it out, and then Bumba Chung and Detective Crow will fill out that last position. But winner side is ready to go. Of course, Ryazo and Monkey will be duking it out a little bit later, but we will be kicking it off with a banger of a set, if I do say so myself. It will be Mohican Sky GTek versus Sonic-kun.
This is going to be quite the match indeed. We've been talking a lot about players that we've seen represent the online space, and of course these are two of them that we have definitely been seen represent the online space in a lot of tournaments, specifically this year and last year for Sonic-kun. I know that they've been in the scene for a while, but in terms of the competitive space, they've been more so prevalent in the past 2 years. Definitely making their claim with this heart, with this S. Last time I saw them, I got the opportunity to see a pocket team of theirs, Akatsuki Yang, and I don't think we'll be getting the opportunity to be graced with that team today, as they are going to be going all out with their classic. And of course, the same from Mohican Sky, going back at it with the Susanoo and Neo.
Here we go. Yeah, and Sonic-kun brings something different to the table here. This is their first time on stream for the context of this bracket, so you will be seeing a lot of high-flying action courtesy of Heart Ino, followed by some very surprisingly effective support potential from S, courtesy over 6P and 4P. So.
Yeah, she definitely gets those frequent flyer miles. Like, she is going constantly. And that's something that I think Neo is going to have to deal with pretty efficiently every single time to make sure that she doesn't get that damage stacked up on her like we are seeing right now. Going ahead and seeing that Susan burst, keeping her safe.
Yes, and just in case there's people, because you know, Vortex Gallery is very expansive. It's always kind of fun to just check out all the different Vortex Gallery tournaments that are happening, because there's just such a wide amount of, like, you know, titles being represented. So there may be some people watching BBTAG on the stream that like haven't seen BBTAG in a bit. Your eyes do not deceive you on that previous Oki interaction where Heart just like took to the skies and in-rolled through the strike. Her back homing is fully invincible. So she's not only able to use her homing dash as a matter of closing in on the opponent, she can use this defensively as well to escape the opponent with in-roll frames.
Yeah, she is zooming, getting Susan caught in the sky, but no confirm off of it. He's definitely not sitting at a healthy spot. Yeah, Sky switching them out to try to get some of that health back.
Yeah, back homing plus S4P, you're talking in-roll frames, mobility from Heart with a huge hitbox in front of you. Sky is just really in a zone where he cannot find a way to approach, gets clipped low. Sonic-kun just on fire right now as they take in one.
Yeah, approaching Heart is always a challenge, right? It is always a challenge. Of course, with this team being no different, I know that Neo has great neutral, but whenever she's flying like that, it makes it so much harder to try to catch her. And Neo does have some pretty committal anti-airs.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, counterplaying Heart just comes down to a variety of different things that you have to consider, right? You may be inclined to want to try to air her, but again, we just covered back homing. That is something that can carry some risk if she invulls through, especially if she has an assist that's going to be able to snipe you out, or if she's just straight up able to get a whip punish on her own. Now, to be fair, Neo's JA is actually quite a good air-to-air button. You know, it sweeps very long, has very fast startup, it can be very dominant controlling that airspace. But Sky's specific team isn't going to have a lot of great follow-up for that Neo air-to-air as compared to like assist potential from Susanoo. So yeah, it's really just going to come down to like, can Sky find those pockets where they could like potentially air-to-air Heart, or do they just have to block it out and pick their opportunities wisely and accordingly? Seemingly, they cannot find the answer here so far, as Neo is very low.
Yeah, not looking good. Trying to fish it out with Susan, and that is going to cost quite a bit because of the whiff, unfortunately. Taking Susan to almost half health. Yeah, Sonic-kun not having to pull the S into the game quite yet. Heart getting most of the mileage out of this team so far. Of course, gotta love that combo off of DP I didn't know existed until, until Sonic.
Right? It's not a super common route, but yeah, it is something that you can do. DP routes back homing right on the Neo dive. Sky that's thought Sonic would be in block stun. If that was an ordinary character, that would be the case, but Heart is an extraordinary character. Out of that situation entirely, finds the hit on Neo shortly thereafter. It's going to be 2 games up here for Sonic. But don't let your eyes deceive you. Just in Sky's previous set, we saw them within the same position where they got smoked in the first 2 games and then was able to make the full adaptation and bring back the reverse sweep. Maybe that's something we're on the verge of right here, right now. I don't want to curse it, but right now Sonic is looking like they have a commanding lead.
The pre-commentators curse. Atkins, you are brave.
Oh, well, I put an OS on top of it, right? I was like, I'm gonna present context, but it might not happen. So I'm gonna say that I could potentially be wrong, but it has happened before, right? I gotta get ahead of the curse and curse the curse and just see what happens. You know, put it out in the atmosphere.
You know, fair. Put it into the universe that it could happen, but no, I'm not convinced. Man, I don't know. You put something into the universe because currently Sky has a commanding lead on this Heart right now. Here's the thing about this team. Once they have momentum, they are going to be able to keep that ball rolling, keep the avalanche going, and definitely seeing that be the exchange with this team right now. Sonic getting a very good anti-air call out on Neo, which is what you have to do against that team.
Yeah, and I mean more, you know, surprisingly here for Sonic and actually having to play S, right? They've been pretty much only playing Heart with S assists for the entirety of the set, but Heart actually so low that S will have to come in here and do some type of heavy lifting here. Sonic wants to take this set, so they're slowing things down, throwing out these projectiles, and does find a clip here with the Heart 5P extension, but couldn't quite get the full combo there before.
Yeah, Sky is definitely going to be having to be careful of all these projectiles that this team is sending out. Careful not to rush in, but they do make it in, and this exchange is pretty good.
Yeah, Heart's held up quite a bit, brought in what seemed to be safely off of that beam. I think that they were hoping that Sky would be super respectful because you can homing cancel that beam, and Sonic was trying to get in by other means, but no, Sky just held forward and hit button. Sonic was like, what? You're not respecting me? Sky's like, nah, bro. I got a reverse sweep to do.
I'm working. I am busy. Yeah, the man is cooking. He is going. He has no time to take his hand off of the stove. Sonic setting up quite a bit for Sky to try to make their way through.
Okay, Big Fine A tried to keep it burst safe. Wait, it's the command throw. That's all gonna be unburstable with the DP. What a clutch find from Sonic-kun. Crazy risk, but it paid off.
Indeed, a very crazy risk. That command grab has forever in terms of recovery, so you definitely don't want to whiff that. Sky has an Astral on deck that can't be ignored because right now it might be their only way out. That is quite a bit of health bar from Sonic-kun. Sonic-kun not letting them have any time in resonance. A blue combo is a true combo if you don't get to play the game.
Man, oh man, Sonic-kun actually making it happen with the solo S comeback. Listen, she did not have to do much for the first 2 games, but when she was tagged in off the bench, she may have became the MVP before things got too out of hand. Sonic-kun 3-0 over Mohican Sky Kisek. Gonna be headed into winners finals of the bracket here for Vortex Gallery. Damn.
Yeah, as you said, that is winner side of bracket, so that's not necessarily the end of what we could potentially see from Sky, who is going to be waiting in losers bracket to face the winner of either Detective Crow or King of Ninjas. But up next, we are going to be sticking in the winner side of bracket, and we will be seeing Riazo up against a Monkey Smile.
Here it is, yeah. Monkey versus Riazo. So like these two, right, gonna have a lot more matchup experience against each other. You know, what we saw in Monkey's previous set of Monkey versus King of Ninjas, because Riazo's gotten around in terms of like PS4 and the PC side of things. In terms of who typically gets the better end of when these two players play, I mean, if I were to make an assumption, I would think that it's Riazo. But I mean, if I were to make another assumption, if you're Monkey, I would imagine you're just not too hyped to fight 9 to Phantom right now. So like, it is what it is. But yeah, winner's side top 8. Both of these two fighting for that winners finals spot. And yeah, I mean, Monkey's previous set was just nothing short of phenomenal, right? Getting that 3-0 victory
Mhm.
over King of Ninjas in such dominant fashion. They're looking to have a really impactful night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing very dominantly, very aggressively. I am curious to see how their approach switches up, as you said, because Ryazo is going to be playing that 9, probably going to be playing that Yumi as well. I am curious to see the adaptations in their approach as opposed to the match that we saw prior, where we definitely didn't get to see Yukiko do a lot of zoning. We definitely didn't get to see a lot of her full screen control. I am curious to see how this is going to go in this scenario where Ryazo definitely has to have that full screen control in order to get things working.
Sure. And I mean, the characters that you have to what? Oh man, this is a
This team.
This may come as a surprise to some, but this used to be like one of Ryazo's like main-ish teams. Like Makoto Yumi was like a main team that they had, but Aigis Adachi was another prominent team that they had as well. As far as why they're bringing it out right now, I don't know, but this isn't something that is not out of, it is something that is too out of the ordinary, just completely out of nowhere here from Ryazo. I'm just surprised to see it in this context.
It's not out of practice though. They did play this on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So this team is practiced, especially in a competitive format as of recent. So this will be exciting. They have that Yumi, they have that 9 on deck to be able to switch over to. But will they be able to just clutch it out with Aigis Adachi? What a gamble. I'm excited to see the outcome.
Yeah, we shall see. If y'all want my 2 cents here, I hate this team. It's so good. Like, Aigis Adachi is just really, really annoying to fight. You know, we have obviously what we were alluding to earlier that Adachi is set up, right? Zio plus my partner does the thing. Except in this case, it's Zio plus Aigis comes in and gets like a million different mix-ups, high-low that you gotta like, get on. And if you're wrong, you take like.
Yeah, if you're wrong, you gotta deal with unscaled bullets. Maybe BBTAG is a bullet hell. Maybe I've been wrong.
It can be, right? It's not like overtly, by definition, always a bullet hell, but it can be a bullet hell.
A very nice push block timing from Monkey. Able to avoid the low gun.
Oh man, that's perfect positioning. We'll get the full confirm off the 5AA. Decides to go for super. I think that's wise. Going to 5D may have left the first point to just get the Gordo out of here. Another 5A here on the mid coming here from Chico. Into the corner we go. And good luck! Wait, are you just dead? No. Yeah, good luck. Resonance? Doesn't matter, baby.
Oh!
Oh wait, it hit! I thought that might have been a safe jab. No, Aigis is out of here.
Aigis is gone. Both at level 4 resonance. Oh, but Adachi just, I mean, that's a 5A. That is the 5A. And that 5A is going to clutch the first round for Ryazo.
So much mileage out of that 5A,
Now I've
right?
seen what you were capable of.
Running forward and hitting
I shall
the button.
utilize this data
And
if we ever fight again.
really interesting way that they were able to take it. It was actually very Adachi-centric and neutral-focused. There weren't like a lot of the how this team's win conditions can come to fruition, where it's just like you are guessing for your life. You block a Zio, Aigis 5Ps in there, and then if you're not challenging on that gap or unable to challenge on that gap, you get the Zio to the death. So it's actually forcing a switch off for Monkey. I forgot that this is a team that they have. So Monkey does actually have a Narukami on deck. I haven't seen it in a while, but this is just both of these players reminding me of some of the team comps that they've ran in the past.
Yeah, this is definitely exciting. It's cool to see some of the teams that I know I haven't seen these players play until, like I said, like Wednesday whenever I saw Ryazo pull this team out, and I was very confused. But definitely, I don't think I've seen Monkey's U, so this will be exciting. Seen them get a lot of mileage. Ori with the happy birthday. Oh!
Yeah, this is an interesting double super as well. So it's gonna be a good combo after this.
Yeah, very good awareness, just experience with the team.
Bro, what the hell happened to Ryazo, bro? It's been like 20 in-game seconds. The game is over. Like, the game is actually over. What happened?
Oh my god.
That's why it's first to 3, y'all. We did the research. Hey, for any players that may be playing other games that are watching this right now, right, and y'all are wondering how we're able to get BBTAG as a first to 3 standard, is because the people before us, right, in the 2018 timeline when this game was just releasing, they did the science. right? They actually went through a multitude of tournaments, timed how long it takes to do a first to 2, timed how long it takes to do a first to 3, presented the conclusive evidence and results and data set to tournament organizers and said, hey, y'all, this is what it's like in comparison to other games. I think we can get the first to 3, and that's how we got the first to 3. So if you're playing your game and you're like, man, my game should be first to 3, why did BBTAG get it? Do the work. All right, because rounds like that is why we have a first to 3. This game can get so explosive.
Yeah, absolutely. You blink and you miss it. BlazBlue cross tag battle is definitely guilty of that. And right now we're seeing Riazzo be guilty of switching back over to that main team. It is time for 9 Yumis.
Yup.
With orb, nice.
Smart push block there from Monkey off the orb to push 9 into the corner. It was a very subtle action, but I think it had a huge payoff because now Riazzo's locked down here.
But with defense like that, are you locked? Oh, calling out the DP.
I said, this is no, the air dash Yumi JC, a classic. What side to hit on? I don't know. Don't ask me tough questions.
Will make me nervous.
Right?
Nine is rolling. She's not going to be able to get anything with that burst punch though. So Monkey is safe in with Susan.
Oh, man.
For just a fleeting moment.
Yeah, 9-5 BB doing a ton of work for Riazzo here with this. The massive screen control, disjointed normal, counter hit, lead to a full combo just like that. So like trying to make it happen with Arkami. Easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely easier said than done, but they're doing quite a bit so far. Yeah, Riazzo's going to have to absolutely make sure this is the last exchange with Narukami. Yeah, Narukami was schmovin'. Good stuff from Riazzo though.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Monkey, no doubt about that, was doing a phenomenal job of just staying agile and trying to chase down 9. It's just that just chasing 9 is hard, man. Like she has like the teleports and you know, relatively swift like jump movement as well, and just be really tricky with her air stalls and such. So even though she's a character in a game that doesn't have a run, right? She can't, like when you hold forward, actually run or dash. She has a walk animation. That doesn't mean that she is not a mobile character. As a matter of specials and teleport, really hard to catch her.
Hey, love to see more code redeems in chat. Thank you so much for redeeming all of those Matcherino codes. Let's go. We still have some more codes to claim. Oh, missing the grab.
Oh my god, happy birthday out of nowhere. I guess we also was going for like a defensive 4P call of some kind, and 9 is just kind of caught within the crossfire. And, you know, this matchup has been forced. I feel like just based off the mind games these two have been playing in the character select, I think this is a matchup that Riazzo was trying to avoid, right? Because they did start out with the Aegis Adachi pick, went to the Yumi 9 as soon as Monkey switched to Narukami. And we may be seeing why that was the case. Monkey is working on a perfect right now.
Question is, will they be able to get it? Yeah, I agree though. This definitely seems like this was a matchup they were trying to avoid. They're forced into it. And Monkey is going to keep them there. There's crossfire. Oh, not enough though. Final 5A hit's going to do it. Monkey tying us up at 2-2, taking us to game 5.
It was a hood perfect. It was a hood perfect, right? If you're gonna like, I'm definitely notorious. Okay, when I'm in that situation, right, and my assist character's tagged out, and they just need to heal like a little bit of life, and then it can like actually be a perfect. I'm notorious for waiting it out. I do a little bit of trolling.
I respect
like,
it.
You know, I want my perfect. I earned this. You know.
I earned this perfect. I just need to get it back real quick.
Exactly. Try and get up 2-2. Again, this is for winners finals. This is a very tense and high value set.
Yeah, honestly, staying on winner's side of bracket does guarantee you have a little bit more safety.
I'm kind of seeing the vision. Like, Monkey's counter call on assist timings have been phenomenal. Board 6P, kind of underrated. Like, it's really good at just clearing out the screen. Despite, like, its slow startup, like, it can have a really phenomenal control over the ground, and like, just calling it in really, really tough scenarios. Does commit to the super, force the burst, did not get the first punish. Wait a minute.
Into the 5C. The range of Gordo's 5C was insane.
there. Did not block the
sandwich.
sandwich situation properly. Yeah. Where teams go from backwards. Puerto Rico. Blocks.
Things pretty tight up so far too. Definitely the most even match we've seen between these two thus far.
Yeah. 6P snipe.
Ooh, 6P.
Oh, was looking for double 6P. I think it might have been a little bit mistimed. Oh. 4P? No? Oh my god, what? The last thing I expected was for Monkey to call his assist there. She's like the same
Oh!
got hit, but here's punish.
Punish to the VP. Let it ride.
Okay. Still pretty even here, right? Monkey has a lot of resources. Spins it on push block. Will be able to hit the 9. Not enough to kill. Gordo 6P called to the back just for some extra damage and safety. What a clutch find. A DP call from Rialzo. A slight life lead here for Monkey, but any error on that 6 or 9 will bring us to a 2-1 scenario on either side. This is so crazy.
Insanely close, as you said. Oh my gosh, calling out the anti-air over on Rialzo's side. That is going to be quite a bit of damage to the Gordo, but he is not gone yet. One exchange and that character is out of there. I have to see a lot of patience from Monkey. Oh, but already Gordo's gone. But
Activation. Still have to be careful about that 9. Letting her swing. Any stray hit can potentially kill her for Rialzo. If you're careful, you don't have cross combo to activate and get those info frames. So you see Rialzo slowing things down. Jump over. Here comes the chip damage from the Resonance.
oh,
GA.
there's a sandwich. Not hitting 9.
Oh my god, this is still kind of anyone's game. Like Rialzo can't play super liberally with the assist calls and everything. Rampage time is approaching. That is something that will favor Rialzo, right? You're gonna have Nephite and EX Snowburn and all those things from the passive regenerating bar that occurs under that 80-second mark that's happening right now.
She's blocking the Yumi. This defense for Monkey is insane. Getting the call with the anti-air, but no confirm on 9, so she is still walking. She is still floating. This mobility from Rialzo is proving to be quite the challenge for Susan.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna commit!
Was it too greedy for the
Oh no,
it was too greedy.
5P punish and it's rampage time. She's getting passive regenerating bar. I think
No,
that
that's
is
it, man.
a position that's going to lead to a fatal action. It was just tense in the moment scenarios. There may have been an EX even that Monkey can do to have a little bit more safety, but in the clutch, Rialzo will be able to get the 3-2 victory over Monkey and move on into winners finals. What a set.
Man, absolutely. What a set. Oh, man. The dedication. But, oh, man, the super from Susanoo, making sure to hit the Yumi, but not hitting the 9, breaks my heart. It makes me so sad.
Yeah, I think it was just a miscalculation on Monkey's end of the risk reward of that action. Like, you don't do something like that unless you're like, okay, I'm going to commit to killing this character and I will eat the punish, right? But I don't think Monkey realized in the heat of the moment that punish would be fatal.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a slight miscalculation there. And it's understandable, right? They were in like that 1v2 scenario where Monkey was having phenomenal decision making and defense for like close to around like 40 seconds, right? That really plays on your mental where you're in that state where any mistake can cost you, essentially the set. And Monkey kind of showing some cracks within the mental just briefly, and that's really all it took for it to go the way that it did. But overall, phenomenal set on both sides. Like that going game 5 and down to where it really could have gone either way was a really, really fun watch.
No, it was absolutely down to the wire, a true nail biter. That was such a close set. I know that we've had some close sets before, but that one was by far, I believe, the closest. Absolute insanity. The counter pick between the two players in terms of characters, like you said, it was decided at character select. The game started at character select, going back and forth between the teams, between both players. That was quite the exchange, quite the little shuffle, and ultimately it was insane.
Yes, great set, but we have even more great sets underway as we are in the top 8 territory. We're going to be hopping over to the loser side now, where we will be getting Detective Crow versus King of Ninjas. Detective Crow able to earn this spot by getting the 3-1 victory over Bumachunga. King of Ninjas earning the spot after getting the 3-0 victory over Serene Smile. Winner of this goes on to fight Mohegan Sky Kisik.
I definitely have a stacked top 8 bracket. Some players we haven't necessarily seen on stream yet. I know we haven't seen Sykes quite yet. Pull that back up on my side. Everybody else I think we've seen thus far, though. I know we've seen Crow, and we will be seeing Crow up against King of Ninjas next. So this will be an exciting set. What a day.
Yeah, no.
What a
it's
bracket.
been-
Everybody's killers in these waters. Holy cow.
That's the BBTAG. We know it. We love it. And yeah, Detective Crow. I was actually about to ask what team that we may be seeing from them here, but it looks like they are going to be locked in, committed to that Akatsuki Ragna. So not leading off for the Dachi or anything like that. Just has that trio between Akatsuki, Ragna, and Dachi. King of Ninjas hasn't locked in yet. You know, led off previously with Jubei, which was a little bit of a surprise pick, and then tried out the Adachi and Yumi that they weren't able to make happen within the winter side, but hasn't locked in yet. I'm actually not sure what they're going to go with, right? Akatsuki can be, I'm not going to say a counter pick, but absolutely capable from counter play against Adachi style comps, courtesy of that parry, right? So if you're going for some of those AZ or BZO lockdown situations, Akatsuki can nullify the majority of it thanks to that parry. So maybe that's something King of Ninjas is mulling over now. I'm not quite sure.
I think there was some contemplation on which team to go with, if we're being honest. Looking at their messages in chat, I think they were thinking about going back to Jubei, perhaps, but ultimately decided to lock in and stay with the team that we know them probably the best for, being Yumi Yukiko. Well, actually, I would say probably maybe Adachi Yukiko, but definitely one of those ones that's up there. And letting right out of the gate swinging as well, going ahead and putting out Phoenix at round start, already stacked up to 2 fire meter, not giving any time to really let that wait this time like they have in matches past.
Ooh, man, yeah, we're seeing some of the demons of Detective Crow's fall out from before creaking in this set as well. That Ragna 214A just like lariat across the ground. Detective Crow does that a lot in neutral kind of cover ground, but it's not a full screen option, right? And he has been getting whiff punished from that time and time again. He needs to be a little bit more careful with that spacing.
Yeah, definitely has to still be aware of the timing with all of these fires Yukiko is putting out as well. Can't get hit by one of the stray hits on the end.
Other than that, I mean, I spent a long time talking about the only mistake Detective Crow has made in this match and not highlighting some of the positives, because they are chunking through this team right now. Yumi out of here, Yukiko not far behind. It's actually going to be game 1 going to Detective Crow.
Yeah, definitely a avalanche match. Detective Crow keeping dominant that entire set, or just the entire match so far. King of Ninjas able to stack up quite a bit of fire meter, but ultimately not able to get anything rolling with it quite yet. And King of Ninjas confirming that yes, they were in fact thinking of changing teams.
Yeah, but we'll be locked in on the Yumi. I mean, the way that match went, I don't think that's anything that you take too much to heart to like switch a character or anything like that. Really, it's a matter of Detective Crow finding those, finding a clutch opening and then being able to snowball all the way to the end. That's just too much to do naturally, right? There are a couple of parry timings that Detective Crow was able to throw out that he lost between ninja zoning, so that may be something to find.
Oh, that is going to be a big happy birthday for King of Ninjas, keeping both characters caught in it as well. They have meter, and she has the firepower. How much is that gonna be?
Around like 12.5k? No, 12k, yeah.
Dang. Did you blink? Did you miss a chat?
Right?
Oh my gosh. Not hitting the 5C. She's spinning
no. Man, Crow needs to just like if he's going to do that 2-1-4 lariat, he has to at the very least follow it up with an assist. But at the very most, he needs to just like make his timing a little bit less obvious. It's just like right when off that post-tech situation where he set back to neutral, it's like constantly going for it. Like it's another opponent entirely that's been able to catch up on the habit already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, King of Ninjas definitely picks up on habits quickly, so Crow is going to have to adjust that, or at least, like you said, make it less obvious that that's what they're going for. That being said, with the solo Akatsuki out, that is going to be more challenging. Getting him with the JC, but that's not going to be taking Yumi out quite yet. She's still in the game, and she's going to be finishing it off potentially. No, not quite. Crossfade's not going to finish it off.
Bruh, the meaty, well not meaty, but like the empty air dash delayed DP from King of Ninjas in order to close it out. What an option.
I did watch the replay of it, and it does look silly still, yes. Just wait. Face your opponent, DP.
Right.
Get ready.
Yeah, let's see how this works out here, right? And I mean, like Akatsuki can enable the 214A Lariat from Ragnar, right? Akatsuki has access to 6P. If you're close enough, you could even throw a 5P in there. But yeah, I think that was what started to really signal the beginning of the end there for Protected Pro. In this case, though, a massive happy birthday at the start of the beginning of this is bad news for Protected Pro. It's 8 stack Kiko to deal with the first Protected match.
Catching with the anti-air, Yumi is going to... Oh! What a DP. Possibly going for a push block. Definitely don't think that was supposed to be a DP that time from King of Ninjas.
They did
on her
kill?
last leg.
Okay, I was about to say, bro, you gotta kill there. Like, that is, you have to get the kill.
Very nice awareness from Crow, though, parrying some of these fires that Yukiko is putting out.
Oh. A 5A off in the distance is not a risk that you are able to take from the characters in this state, right? She's at 9 stacks. She almost did a full character's half bar, like life bar, almost a TOD solo. Like,
didn't quite parry that one that time. And the DP is going to heal quite a bit of that health back for Yukiko too. So much red health.
Protected Pro, honestly, given the resources they have available, if they're just able to find like one really nice clean hit, this could be a 2-touch situation. It's just a matter of finding that hit, right? It's so elusive, so tricky with the movement at this point in time. Has a level 9 Augie stacks in order to work with as a matter of keep away. Any fire you run into will be fatal.
Yeah, she's being very mobile. Oh, and once again, ending with the DP as Detective Crow is trying to jump in, perhaps with an overhead. But that is going to give another one for King of Ninjas on the board. Is currently sitting at set point.
How impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, like, honestly, I feel like the way that happened, right? Obviously, Yukiko was able to get that level 9 Augie stack very early within the game that I think Detective Crow was mindful of initially. They had that huge call focused on killing Yumi, and then Yukiko came back in, and I think they got just a little bit overzealous and was not respecting that Yukiko 9 Augie stack that had been earned, and really suffered for it, right? It's just a mere whiffed 5A got whiff punished with nearly a TOD for like 2 bars. So that's the power of Yukiko when she's in that 9 Augie stack state. You cannot make any mistakes like that.
Yeah, you definitely can't counter out either. She is definitely very, very strong at that state. Oh. Trying to catch the Zeo in the air. King of Ninjas not able to hit it with the aerial, though. And that does give Detective Crow the leeway to go ahead and get some stuff started. Momentum going, keeping Yumi in the corner. And Meter on deck as well.
Yeah, that's a Sykes maneuver right there on the dodging route where you force the flip out into the taking a page out of the Sykes book is going to pay off for Detective Pro. Bring that Yumi down quick. It's the same situation we were in last time, just a little bit different as that Yukiko got no stack and Detective Pro has mad life. Maybe able to get the perfect here, no less.
Quite a bit. Hard Scissors isn't going to finish it, though. That's a perfect health bar, but that is not a perfect clean hit. Stacked up to level 6.
Okay, Crow is trying really hard to not win. Okay, there it is. All right. They did run up 2-3-6C with Ragnar. I'm just like, bro, what was the intention? I think like they had such a massive life lead, right? They were just trying to like run up and do something to make it happen. And all of a sudden going up off the rails, but they were able to find that BZO air unblockable DP. And now we're tied up 2-2.
Yeah, like you said, very much a Sykes maneuver.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that Uki situation. I was like, all right, there's a Sykes special. And I'm like, wait a minute, Sykes is not playing right now.
Sykes isn't playing currently. He's still in the bracket.
For real. Oh my god, yo, we make contact. So yeah, this BZO will combo. King of Ninjas Yumi has not really been able to play the game for as long as I think it was like. That was mad weird.
It scared me. Okay.
Okay, yeah, caught by landing 360 active switch. That is rough. Yeah, having to block basically block a 50-50 in the neutral game. It's gonna happen. You gotta block a left, right. Who's gonna be ready for that?
Hot trying to send out the Snowbird with Zio. Crow still go. Crow.
Yeah, King of Ninjas needs to get this Yumi out of here. Oh wait, that's a reaction. That's not.
No, that wasn't the full screen super though.
Wait, did he do the wrong super?
It didn't work. I think there was a weird clash with it.
Wait, what the hell is that? There have been some really weird interactions that have been going on within this round. Not to the Tentacle's favor though. Locked down, isolated on this solo. Ragnar trying to bring this back in. Have to deal with the fire. Nice combination, but yeah, like I said, great grab, no combo.
No combo, no resonance, no health, all fire, all flame.
And a little bit of ice.
A little bit of ice. There was okay. Ice was present. Ice was present.
It felt as if we were dancing,
but it was mostly fire. It was the wrong super. Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
I was I think maybe that one would have hit, but I think there was a weird clash with the tip of it. But either way, I think the full screen super would have worked.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was definitely at least worth trying, right? Because I mean, King of Ninjas was mid animation of 5A, and 5A for Yumi isn't notoriously known for its whiff recovery. But right, it would have been worth at least attempting. If you get that whiff punish, she's dead. If you don't, you know, what's his team? Yeah, you actually have options to keep it relatively safe if you have double super. If you have the 4 bars, you can do Akatsuki slashes, or no, Adachi slashes into the Akatsuki punch. And I think you're probably still advantageous enough in order to get pressure with Akatsuki and not be punished. So, yeah, unfortunate misinput, you know, in the clutch there for a Detective Crow. So they will be out of the bracket, finishing here at 7th place here tonight for Vortex Gallery Online.
Very good stuff, though. And I mean, that is no small feat. Like we said earlier, today's bracket has been full of absolute sharks in these waters. And it looks like, yo, Atkins, I don't know how you put that into the universe, but up next, we are going to see the exact gameplay that you said we almost saw a moment ago. We're going to be seeing Sykes up against Sprite Cranberry. More sharks in these waters.
Indeed. Yeah, Sykes coming out to play. First time that we'll be seeing them on stream, the Ruby Adachi extraordinaire. And we'll be fighting against the likes of Sprite Cranberry, who we saw earlier, right? A full library of characters in terms of Azrael or Adachi or Ragna that they may bring to the table. Not sure what they'll be locking in for this specific set, though. Like, I think it was Sprite that opted to not play the Adachi mirror when they were fighting Detective Crow and they went for the counter pick. I don't know if that's something that they'll lead off with here. It seems that is the case. Yeah, they're actually going to go for the Ragna Azrael. Interesting.
Yeah, just avoiding that matchup. I wonder if the reasoning is just because they don't want to get maybe knowledge checked in certain things. Maybe they are not as confident with the character, but
yeah, I mean, if I were to speak from my personal experience, there are similar implications of the Adachi mirror match that happened in the Hilda mirror match. And I mean, I play Hilda like from a match perspective, and it's just so like matter of fact. It's just like, did I get the game plan started before you did? And you know, sometimes you don't want to risk it on that. Maybe you want some more direct form to counterplay rather than having to rely on something like that. Bro tried the frame trap with AZO and the cross flash. I appreciate the hype. That was funny if it worked though.
Well, into the corner. Oh, 10K immediately. Dang. That was quite a bit.
Sykes is going to regret trying to do the funny. It's not looking good. The Ruby comes in here getting stomped out into the corner. No burst available as well. Whoa, what's for air blockable?
What a catch. Donnie. Oh no, that's a growler. There's the charge up. This is the second. Gotta make our way past all the Zeos, but we can punch past those.
Man, oh man.
I love how Azrael doesn't care about anything.
Oh, I mean, does that look like a man that cares about anything
No.
other than destruction? Like...
No. It looks like a man that goes to Arby's and orders one of those, like, one of those sandwiches that has every single type of meat on it, but they're not doing it ironically.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Arby's does have the meats, and I mean, Azrael's constantly talking about meat, so I think that's a match made in heaven right there.
Eat. Okay, on to round 2, though. Sykes not getting too much of a chance to be able to really play their Ruby that time around.
Yeah, I mean, so Sykes had this massive life lead, and then they did AZO into cross slash on block, and they like literally lost the game for doing that. So like from there, Sprite Cranberry was like, oh, an opening on God, and then like was just able to put Sykes under counter pressure after that. So hopefully Sykes is able to kind of mentally recover from that, because that unnecessary risk is what led to the bias.
Not able to snipe Ruby out of the air this time around.
Oh, I think Sprite Cranberry, that was, I don't blame them for getting hit there. I think they were expecting Atkins switch, but Sykes decided not to do it.
Okay, chat corrected me. It's called the Meat Mountain. That's the name of the sandwich from Arby's. Thank you.
I'm glad they know, because I wouldn't know. I'm not an Arby's employee.
I don't think you would be after that thing, but that's besides the point. There's too much damage here to be eating anyway. You're not going to be hungry. 4K exchange. Ultimately, Azrael sitting on what could be potentially their last leg of help. Not switching to get them out there. Oh, okay, there they are. Sprite Cranberry opting to get Azrael out of there for a second. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Put him back in? Oh, all right.
Yeah, run up Buzzsaw active switch, laying victim to Sprite Cranberry yet again, and yeah, really kind of gets the full flow of their team here.
Harness Scissors not getting punished, very fortunately, for Sprite Cranberry, but they're back in a sandwich.
Yeah, gets to pick up Buzzsaw, could be able to kill here. There it is. Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely quite the change of approach from Sykes throughout that one, seeing a very dominant Ruby match as opposed to last time whenever we had to see them playing mostly Adachi. And I think that's the way they prefer it, is to usually go into it with Ruby, having Ruby on point, definitely taking advantage of all of her mobility. And especially against Azrael, that is something you want to utilize as much as possible.
Sure, I can dig it. Yeah, I mean, Sykes, again, just really kind of getting comfortable with playing their team as a unit and showing off what it's all capable of and taking that fight to Sprite
ready.
without leaving many gaps for Sprite to challenge. So that's the name of the game with Adachi, right? The lockdown, and then allowing for the enablement of that point here to the start of the team, which is Ruby for Sykes.
This is almost catching Azrael, not quite though. Crackin's having to take a brunt of the damage for a bit. Yeah, Sprite Cranberry is just more willing to let Azrael eat the damage as opposed to Ragnar right now.
Ooh, we're not able to find the in there. Push block setting up things in a really funky way here. Sykes looking to fight their way out. Push block here from Sprite Cranberry, trying to keep Sykes in the corner by any means necessary.
What a nice growler to get Ruby off of them though.
Push block is not really going to do much in this scenario. Staying near that sandwich, but this time find the DP timing.
Sending out a Zeo. All the Zeos in all of the world, but Sprite Cranberry is ready on the other side to go ahead and catch it. Calling in Azrael, optimizing the hell off of this thing.
Hey, gets caught by the throw. That should be it. Yeah, solo Adachi on the level 3 resonance. Not the easiest task in the world, honestly. Sykes is going to have to really find an outplay if they're going to want to fight. Adachi, that could be the start of something beautiful here. The happy birthday poking out the Azrael.
There's Growler, the charge up, and the release. Sykes is not making it easy for Sprite Cranberry to get across the screen, but once they are able to, forcing Sykes back into the corner, and they're not going to be able to use any of that resonance.
Oh man, yeah, Sprite Cranberry going for that air unblockable setup yet again. Sykes is so ready for it. They keep checking out of the corner, which is the proper team scenario. But holy footsies, the Wisp punish here from Sprite Cranberry on that Adachi 5B. Looking good, looking good. Gonna be 2-1 over Sykes now. Sprite Cranberry 1 game away from moving on to Crackin.
It's time for the main.
Currently sitting at set point, Sykes is going to have to adapt quickly. Yeah, definitely like seeing the Ragna once again on this team anyway for Sprite Cranberry. I don't think it would be going as smoothly with the double Adachi matchup. So I do think this is working out incredibly well for Sprite Cranberry. Just the awareness of the matchup is proving to be very, very strong for them.
Oh my god, yeah, there's, speaking of awareness, there's so much situational awareness Sprite was showing within those actions. They just couldn't quite confirm the Ragnar routes that they needed in order to really get the full life lead that I feel they deserve at this point. Because they were really in Sykes' head heavy for the first 10 seconds of this match.
Growler catching on the other side. What a weird sandwich.
Oh
And
no.
blocking Sykes' DP, Sprite Cranberry is going to be able to stack on quite a bit of damage to Ruby, take her out of the game. Things not looking too good for Sykes, but not necessarily over.
We'll have to see just that stop into the Ragnar. Gonna be able to get the loop. Sykes so low. Sprite Cranberry so healthy.
Ooh.
Does the fake side swap. I think it's gonna be the beginning of the end.
To the cross rate, that will take it. Sprite Cranberry will be moving forward. And that will be the end of Sykes' run today, but very good from both players. Oh man, what a set, what a set.
Yeah, definitely. It was a cool one to see. Sprite Cranberry, you know, just simply dodging that Adachi mirror match. Just saying like, all right, player, you know, if you choose Adachi, I won't. That's fine. You know, we have a 1 Adachi limit here for Sprite Cranberry sets. But that mindset has paid off, right? They were able to get a victory over Detective Crow and a victory over Sykes for doing that. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They will be moving on to fight a player that would never choose Adachi, right? A monkey smile having that Susanoo Gordeau. So it'll be interesting seeing those two kind of duke it out.
That is true, that is true. No concern of having to deal with the Ditto matches. Yeah, incredibly great awareness from our players today in terms of these matchups. Just the experience with these players, knowing exactly what teams they can play, which ones they should play, which ones they shouldn't play, paying off for quite a few of our players today. And something that I'm glad we're able to see, because that's definitely showing more of these pocket characters that we don't always get to see these players utilize, that still have just as much experience, just as much time and effort put into them. That we often do not get to see because of these tournament events where we get to see them play. So this has been exciting.
Yeah, I mean, in this late game and late stage of BBTAG, it's undeniable that having multiple teams at your disposal for matchup spreads or even just like player tendencies is a good thing to do, right? It's not necessary in order to be good. It's not even necessary in order to be the best, right? We've seen like these team specialists who are able to rise to the top. But having that flexibility there can be super beneficial if you're super comfortable with the game and are able to implement those counter picks. But it looks like we will be going into our next match here, King of Ninjas versus Mohican Sky GTek here for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, speaking of team specialists, character specialists, these are definitely those specialists, right? Sky has often been regarded as the Neo specialist, and King of Ninjas has definitely made themselves known as the Yukiko. Oh
man, I think that was a little bit of a drop there from Sky. Unfortunately, low opportunity to pop out back
Ooh. Catching with a 6P from Susan, able to get Yumi off of them for just a brief moment back into the...
For the flame puller, gonna be able to get 7 Agi stacks available. That Yukiko is looking so threatening.
Yep, King of Ninjas currently sitting in a pretty good spot. Sky left with solo Neo. Definitely not the damage dealer, but that is the Oki character.
Ooh.
No chance to play the game though. Going straight up into Aerial Rave, King of Ninjas, trying to finish off that health bar. Scaling, making it a little difficult, but they got it.
Yep, how to do it. King of Ninjas to be able to go up game 1. Just really saw that initial opportunity in order to get their game plan started from the fight. Dropped combo there from Mohican Sky and just ran away with it. So Sky, as we said earlier, you know, really reliant on finding that initial hit to get the party started and mix you up with the mind games on the left, rights, and the high lows and all that good stuff. But needs to confirm that hit to Oki in order for it to really kind of escalate.
Yeah, in order to get that momentum really, really going. Yeah, I get it. King of Ninjas is getting the absolute most out of all of this fire meter. Stacked up currently to level 5.
Huge happy birthday start. Bad news of this guy, right? You're seeing how that has affected the subsequent actions and layers. The throw, we are not scared of parries out here. Not in this house, not in the King of Ninjas house, the House of Ninjas.
Not in the House of Ninjas. The Palace of Ninjas. Not in this kingdom, eh?
Oh, air stall with Yukiko JC. That was
very, very smart.
yes.
Avoiding the anti-air from Susan and guaranteeing that one from King of Ninjas. King of Ninjas is just on point with their awareness right now. Definitely playing to their opponent, not just their characters.
Get ready.
It's one thing to play against a Neo Susan. It's another thing to play against Sky's Neo Susan. Keeping in mind the player as you are playing them, the habits, definitely not staying too focused on your own game plan.
Oh my god, that I was about to, I thought I was gonna have a slam dunk of analysis, and then what happened on the screen did not match up with what I was about to say. Because like a big proponent of King of Ninja's success has been on the counter assist game, right? Sky's been leaving their assist very vulnerable on attack switches, and King of Ninja just smashes. And it found a huge type of grid in that previous game. I thought it was literally about to happen again, but then they did EP, and well, you see what happened as a result of that. Actually, King of Ninjas is not looking in a very advantageous scenario here at the moment.
Yeah, definitely not looking good for Yukiko, who is now out of the game.
This guy eventually take a mile here. Or wait, it would be a meter? They're on the metric system over there?
Dang it, Atkins.
I'm sorry, I'm a filthy American. Like,
no, you're right.
definitely uses the metric system, right?
Yeah.
How long is the meter, actually?
Get ready.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I barely know how long a yard is.
A meter is 100. Wait, a meter is a yard? It's 100 centimeters? Is that longer than it? I'm sorry, I'm a really stupid American. It's 2-1. King of Ninjas is on the verge of moving to the top 4 here. Let's see.
Okay, a meter is just a little longer than a yard. Okay, all right.
but it is longer than an inch, so my analysis checks out. That's all I was worried about.
You are correct. Yes.
Oh my god, is she dead? Not quite.
Oh, very nice DP from King of Ninjas. Yeah, being able to heal with Yukiko like that has definitely proven to be very useful for them in quite a few matchups. It's the first time we've really seen them be able to utilize the most out of that in this matchup in particular.
That was one of the most eccentric Oki setups I've ever seen. With the first 2 hits of Yumi, air raid, or not air raid, but Eureka, and then hitting Meaty with the 3rd.
Oh, Susan 6P though. Striking Neo quite a bit, or not Neo, what am I saying? Yukiko.
Oh yeah, I felt the pressure of the Salmon scenario. King of Ninjas just walking forward slowly, threatening the mix-up, never actually doing it, and then catching Sky off guard as soon as they move.
You didn't need to call in the assist at the end. Nah, man, that was nasty. The assist call at the end? No, that was about sending the message. The message was, I wouldn't.
We were dancing among a
Oh man, that was crazy.
Message delivered loud and clear here for King of Ninjas as they get the 3-1 victory over Sky. Gonna be headed into the top 4. So King of Ninjas is in a loser semis. Sky gonna be exiting out with 5th place here.
Good stuff, very, very good stuff.
Alright, so yeah, we're winding down. We're going to be headed out to our other side of Losers Quarters to deduce who will be the final qualifier for the top 4 here at Vortex Gallery Online for BBTAG North America. It's going to be either Monkey Smile or Sprite Cranberry 145829103. Listen, if y'all want me to stop doing it, then just ask Sprite Cranberry to like change their Start GG name, okay? If it's there, I'm always going to say it. I'm gonna say all the digits that we still don't know. We still don't know what the digits mean. That's what like. Oh
What
my
is it?
god.
145. That's so much. Let me see.
It's 9 digits. It's 9 digits.
There's no.
At first, I was afraid that it was a social security number, but
I was too for just a moment, and then I thought maybe it's a phone number, but that's 10 digits.
yeah. I mean, Sprite did at least confirm that it's not a social security number, because that was my initial question. It's not a social security number, but I 9 digits.
Okay.
What do the numbers mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason? We don't know. We don't
It
know.
can't be a birthday. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that would be too long for a birthday as well. Beyond me.
Maybe it's multiple birthdays. No, that doesn't make sense either.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
I'm trying to decode something that I don't think is meant to be decoded, Atkins.
Yeah, we are not detectives. We should hire Detective Crow. It's in his name.
Whoa! Yo, Crow!
Crow probably knows what the numbers mean, but he's not gonna share with the world. That's the vital information. Classified, if you will.
Classified information of 145829103. I don't know, that reminds me of the phone number from have you ever heard of a show called IT Crowd? There's a quote where it goes, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
It's from that. There's a phone number in that show that's like 01189998819991197253, and for some reason that's part of my memory.
I heard the jingle and I thought it was going to end, and then you just kept going. I'm like, what?
No, that's the
Why do
full
you
phone
remember
number.
this?
I don't know why I remember that. There's a lot of things that I don't remember, but for some reason that phone number occupies my my memory bank.
See, we were talking about this earlier. You don't have the 30-year-old fog brain where you can only keep like a certain amount of numbers in your subconscious yet. So you could have that memorized, right? But in a couple of years from now, you're gonna have to make a tough decision. It's just like, do I remember the IT Crowd number or my birthday? Like, you know, just look forward to turning 30.
I'd rather know the IT Crowd number. I'll pick my poison. Okay, speaking of pick our poison, let's see what kind of damage we will be seeing served up now between Monkey Smile and Sprite Cranberry.
Sprite Cranberry is like, oh, you're not playing Adachi? Cool, I get to bring out my Adachi. Here it is, Adachi Astral. Very, very proficient team. Sprite Cranberry.
Never have enough teleports. Not in this game.
Ooh, yeah, made it burst safe off the safe jump. Sprite Cranberry should be able to kill here. Yeah, just gonna keep it simple. Probably needs the other
Simple's best. Yeah, go ahead, just get Gordo out of there. You know, a little bit of safety is a lot of safety in BBTAG.
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, it was expensive to cost 5 bars,
Ooh.
but you keep the lockdown on the 2-1. Instantly found the hit on the traditional short thereafter as well. Sprite Cranberry extending his life.
And making their way out of the Zeo. Susanoo is back on the loose, forcing Adachi into the corner. And they are running out of resonance slowly and surely, but yeah, that 5C will stop time for just a brief moment to be able to guarantee that they have that just a brief moment longer.
Ooh, is that gonna hit? Yes, it definitely will. Susanoo has a hitbox behind him for that super, so able to touch that teleport. However, Sprite Cranberry finds a hit shortly thereafter. Carry over. Probably won't kill. Let's see if
Not quite.
Oh, they look for that arrow unblockable again, dude. They've been trying for that time and time again. They kind of died for it. Like,
yeah, that was wild. Sprite Cranberry not popping resonance quite yet. There it is. You know, it's efficient.
I mean, yeah, you know, right there.
That'll get you there.
It's like, you know, I'm gonna let it rip. What if I just let it rip?
Bring me some
Like,
Yeah, you know, fighting games have really instilled in me the mentality of it doesn't matter if you ride a bus or a limo. However you get there, you get there.
it's about the destination, not the journey.
It's about getting to the destination sometimes. Whenever the destination is one interaction away like that, yeah, it's about the destination.
Crossing fate. Fight.
Going up 1. Up back JB plus Azrael Fall. A pretty hard round set to actually kind of put on. About the JB in general.
Quite a bit. Oh. Monkey is getting the most out of these Gordo assists. Holy cow. Oh, and that is going to be an unfortunate DP punish for Sprite Cranberry. Is that going to cost them their Azrael?
Yeah, that has it.
Oh, what an expensive mistake.
I honestly. Solo Adachi, who is a character we have not been able to see too much work on the solo end, no matter who's piloting him. And it makes sense. Like, this character, very powerful in the form of a duo, not so powerful in the form of a solo effort.
Yeah, definitely a character that could do it, but yeah, with the Dachi especially, you really want to make sure that you have that assist character of any sort, any variety would help him out.
So far, so good, though. Sprite's been able to find a ton of hits. A whiff punish on the whiff command throw with 5C is a decision.
I thought that was going to be a straight block to that DT, but Monkey's able to get it.
Oh, they traded, but that was in Sprite Cranberry's favor, able to get out of the cross combo scenario. Still locked down in this corner. Push block Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper does not care. Still in your face. Challenges after the lariat. Susanoo's gonna go down. Sprite Cranberry is making this work.
Bordeaux down to like the last fourth of health, but popping resonance, they are able to fill some of that back up. Oh, this could be huge.
Yeah, what is Monkey gonna go for here? Are they gonna spin the bar? No, they want Astro eventually.
Oh,
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to threaten that as a win condition. Maybe it was a little bit too greedy. Sprite Cranberry pops right out of there, spins the EX, gonna go to the cross slash, and they have done it with the solo Adachi against Monkey's full comp. Able to get the 1v2 comeback, going up 2-0 in the set as a result of it.
Amazing patience from Sprite Cranberry, just having to do the absolute most with Adachi. And as we said, this isn't the character that we've known them the most for, so this is good stuff and definitely exciting to see. If you're an Adachi player, be taking notes. Different gameplay from different players, always fascinating to see. Into game 3. Sprite Cranberry's card says they can't play them to block. I don't know, man. I don't know who's paying them, but they get paid well to block. I don't know who's paying them, but man.
See, the paycheck may be coming in clutch here if they can get in top 3 of Vortex Gallery online. 2-0-1 round away from that. At least being able to move into the top 4 and have a chance to get there. Monkey trying to do the best first sweep, looking good here thus far. I think Sadachi forced me Azrael burst.
Oh. Very nice block in the air. Azrael staying safe from the super. Blocking the kneecaps and making their way out of the corner.
Challenges after, hitting buttons while getting hit. I love it.
For follow-up.
Oh, good initial block, but wasn't ready for the surprise cross-up. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I look offended right now. That was insane.
This team is defensive. Like,
I mean, that's for sure.
We'll be able to get the cross slash. Not enough to kill, but man, look at the amount of life drained from Susanoo. A 14k combo.
Very nice grab tech as well, getting them out of the corner safely. They're leaving. Okay, I was about to say, are they leaving Susan in there?
Yeah, if Susanoo was vulnerable, I'm actually really surprised that Sprite Cranberry didn't just go for AZ. Like, might as well.
I've definitely seen Monkey leave these characters out a little bit longer than I would expect to see them out for, but
right. Bunch of pressure, Monkey being super resilient, not wanting to utilize those push blocks. What the hell? Did he cross up with that? That was so visually tricky. What happened?
No need for small fry. Swim away, little fish.
I know it was like the overhead special, but this was like so visually off. I'm guessing it was like the way that the hit stun carried.
yeah.
He ended up just like flying to the other side, but
He wasn't lined up with where they're supposed to be.
yeah, it just looked weird. And I mean, Zio obstructing our vision didn't do us any favors.
No, that was really rough visually. That was crazy looking. Definitely something that you don't see every day for Azrael in general anyway. But wow, very, very tricky. Very, very tricky.
Yep, there it is, just like that. Sprite Cranberry 3-0 victory over Monkey. Will be in the loser's semi-final spot, going up against King of Ninjas 7-8-9 to try to get into that top 3 territory, to try to get into the Matcherino, right? The top 3 is the promised land if you're trying to get into the money here tonight. Of course, the money exclamation point Matcherino. Use those codes. We got 29 of those left. Appreciate the support, all 48 of you watching, but I would appreciate you even more if you did the Matcherino command and you hit claim code button.
Absolutely. Thank y'all so much. And everyone can be a winner if you guys also go check out the Vortex Gallery shop, because we do have that to look at. So if you are trying to get you some Vortex Gallery merch, maybe some merch pertaining to, I don't know, maybe your favorite fighting game or something like that. Vortex Gallery Online 2024 is brought to you by 956 Productions with exclusive merch. Support the event by buying a shirt at 956pro.com/shop. I believe we might have a link to that, and either way, there is a barcode on screen that you can scan if you want to go check that out. I will be checking that out immediately after stream is over. I know for me personally.
Hell yeah, rightfully so. Get you some quality 956 Pro swag. Do kids still say that? I don't know. Some some merch. And yeah, I was talking about the. Oh boy. I was talking about the match arena earlier because I do think it would be cool if you all hit the claim codes so that we could raise that pot to $100. If every one of you just were to hit that claim code button, we would be able to do exactly that. But there's other reasons to talk about match arena. You know, Vortex Gallery is proudly partnered with Match Arena to provide the community prize pools for all the tournaments they have within the Vortex Gallery online sector for this good year 2024. So yeah, contribute to the pot not only for BBTAG but for all your favorite games by visiting matcharena.com/VGON24 to see the full spread of Match Arena codes there are to offer.
Absolutely. And if you are not putting something into the Match Arena and you're like, I'm saving my money for something, I hope that you're saving your money to be going to Frosty Faustines in 2025. So Vortex Gallery, of course, is going to be returning to the offline setting of Frosty Faustines January 23rd through January 26th, where you can bring your own mix, your own gameplay, your own game plan to 4 days of fighting games of community at Frosty Faustings 17. Make sure that you are following Frosty Faustings on any and all social media platforms. That way you can stay up to date with any events. Of course, there are going to be a lot of fighting games at these events. Maybe some announcements too, so make sure that you guys are following those social medias to stay up to date with all recent events. But we have a new upcoming recent event for you that is going to be pretty hype. And I hope you guys have your snacks. I hope you have a drink, because upcoming we have Sonic-kun versus Riazzo. This one is going to be good. Let me go ahead. Let me check. Where are we at in bracket? This is winners finals. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, this is winners finals. So these two have been big chillin', right? Like they have been been able to watch the losers bracket unfold, and unfold it has. As you see the progressions there, Sprite, Cranberry, and King of Ninjas are the two that came out on top, progressed within the top 4 spot. But we are hitting the point of the bracket where we need to figure out who will be within our grand finals, and 2 prime candidates for that would of course be our winners finals in the form of Sonic-kun and Riazzo, who have been having amazing runs thus far tonight here for Vortex Gallery.
Indeed, they've had pretty good runs, and I am excited to see them finally face up against each other. This, of course, being a matchup that I know I've seen before, but every single time I see it, it feels like it is the first time. There's so much flying, so much in terms of momentum, but really with this matchup in particular, we said earlier, we keep reiterating that this has to be a best 3 out of 5 game because these games go so fast, and this is definitely one of those matchups where we're going to see go potentially quickly.
Yeah, we'll have to see. These two have definitely gone kind of back and forth within those WNF and online brackets, where it's a very common grand final set or like winners final set that you see. So it's not surprising that that is the way that this bracket has worked out to be Sonic-kun versus Riazzo. But yeah, we'll have to see. I feel like this is a generational battle, right? Heart players versus 9 players. They both hate fighting against each other. Heart players hate fighting 9 players hate fighting Heart, right? And the reasons are obvious, right? 9 wanting to play her game, you know, control the screen, all that good stuff. You just have this little mosquito flying around and being a nuisance, and she can kind of cover the distance to go up against 9. But then Heart, right, flying around the screen, you got all these hazards, right? You got all these spells, and then Yumi's there as well. Like, feels bad, man. So we'll have to see who is going to be able to come out on top of this mutual situation of
Oh no, something's not right. Riazzo is standing still.
I guess we're hopping in. Winners finals, Vortex Gallery, baby. Let's go. We're ready.
It's time. Ready or not, you better hope your controller is charged. You better hope you got your snacks, your drinks, Do you still have that Pocky Atkins? Because it is time.
Popped up.
Sending out all the orbs. Honestly, yeah, forcing Ryazo into the corner is the best possible thing for Sonic-kun. And Yumi is going to help her make her way out.
Yeah, she's far away from that corner as much as possible. We'll get interrupted by the super. That's a Sonic-kun classic right there. That hard punch super with the S6P followed up behind ends up being a combo on hit and safe on block.
Yeah, incredibly safe. And definitely helps with getting to coast as well. Nice grab tech from Ryazo, getting Sonic-kun off of them. Using the meter for that shield. Not the most expensive thing to have to do, and honestly, pretty safe.
Right is Ryazo just looking for something big here, right? Sonic-kun has such a massive life lead. Of course, 9 Yumi, a comp that doesn't necessarily need a. That
hit.
What a bait! What a bait!
Dang.
Ryazo whiffing that DP off in the distance to bait Sonic-kun to try to get the punish, and perfectly timed it to where the left right activated. That was next level.
Man, what a teleport. Ryazo really gets you with these fake outs.
Yeah, Rampage time closing in here. Does find the snipe on S for trying to push projectiles with the full screen EX fist projectile invo combo starter. What can that move not do?
S gains the Trine out of the way. Oh,
Okay.
very nice burst.
First save, yeah. The Rampage time passing generating the bar up both teams here, making it quite deadly. Of course, both players really on the brink of death with some of their picks. Most notably, Ryazo's 9, which is coming out to play. Of course, something that they once been meter on, had huge value with the left right previously. Be careful, 45 seconds on the clock.
Did I say this was gonna be quick? I lied to you. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, the clutch parry! And S getting sniped in the back, I think that will be the end here for Sonic-kun's heart. Yeah, S coming in, you're gonna have to block a little bit, push block in order to avoid the mix-up, but the PP timing is on point!
Both at level 4 residents. They definitely have resources on them.
Oh my god, anyone's game here. Of course, Sonic-kun in resonance, but it's not really too relevant here. They're already a full bomb. The air stall over in order to punish the super. Are you insane?
That was so big brain. That was insanity. Knowing that they needed adjustment one more, even if it didn't hit, it would guarantee them the game. Lose
Oh
the battle, win the war.
my gosh, that might have been one of the smartest S plays I've ever seen in this game. That was crazy awareness of Sonic-kun. What a play.
Quite a game. Quite a game. Let's get into match 2. What does match 2 have to offer us?
Looks like you might be more fun than I thought.
If it's anything in comparison to that round 1, we have a lot of BBTAG action on the way here for the finals in game 2. Hey! Unblockable. I think it's the first unblockable that we've seen all night.
It is the first unblockable that I think we have seen from this team, yes.
Right.
Definitely, for sure. Ryazo not taking any time. Sometimes BBTAG is a one-person game.
It can be. My favorite action RPG BBTAG.
You know, my favorite action RPGs in order: Devil May Cry, BlazBlue, Crosstime Battle.
Right?
Not having to go into the full aerial rave to take out the heart. Ryazo sitting in a very comfortable spot. That's known to do some damage though. Ryazo's able to burst out at any moment, but
Ooh,
oh.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, doing the DP, there are some safety shenanigans that can happen with this team. Sonic is not even one of those mind games. A bit expensive in order to take down that Emi to where she's at, but Sonic is not going out without a fight. Look at this. Oh my god, the snipe out with the S air to air. This is looking more and more doable as time waits on. Unfortunate thing, you know, this S combo is quite long. The resistance is going to be gone, but they made up so much ground so far.
Oh,
They all
snipe
come
with the overhead.
down. Yeah.
They made so much progress on that health bar though. Ryazo has to shut them down. Yep, tying us up 1-1. Riazo absolutely had to. That S was doing too much.
Still happy.
Sonic-Kun's S was doing a tremendous amount of that game, probably playing more than half of it by herself.
Get ready.
Sonic makes S look like a better character than she actually is. Like
They
just
do.
the sheer expertise that they have on that character really shines when some of those clutch scenarios. We saw that previously, right? It was against Mexican Sky Kisek where their S got isolated. They were able to run the full rally against a 2v1 team like that with just the S. So almost able to do it. Riazo able to deny it as we are headed into game 3 now.
Yeah, definitely seen. It just looks so effortless, right? They play S in a way that looks absolutely effortless, but no, timing has to be incredibly precise. Spacing has to be precise.
Oh. Steady on the defense for now. Plus frames, we will be respecting. And yeah, found the perfect gap for the DP. Very quality defense.
Yeah, picking the reversal and going back to blocking for a bit though.
I mean, just teleport.
Riazo is just making it so hard to catch this 9.
All over the place. Putting up the no-fly zones with the mirror as well in order to cover that airspace is an interesting usage of that spell, but paying off in great dividends. TBS4P? That's crazy. I did not expect that.
Oh.
I don't think Sonic is going to fall for that again.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It made them safe.
Yeah. The similar bait that Riazo did in game 1 where they did a crazy bait in time to left right before Sonic can try to punish him. Sonic is staying patient.
What a grab. Grabbing the 5C. Oh my god.
Maybe S's 5C should be airborne because the animation.
First laser. Back into flying.
We're back to one of these burners around that we have here. Push block. Oh, Sonic can hit something, so got hit by the full pop. Rampage time is almost going to be happening here on the clock. We're nearing that 80-second mark. Yeah, I was about to say, this is not
oh, there's a cross up.
If you're a Sonic fan, so it's going to be a change tide rep for that clock stop.
Still not over. Yeah, in well under Rampage time now. And not a single character has died yet.
One's about to, I'll tell you that. Get the first hit with full charge 2B. You only have to spend 2 bars to do it. Could have done more if they needed to. Isolate the 9. And found the snipe.
Honestly, Sonic-Kun has been on point with those laser snipes today. Definitely in a way that I'm not too familiar with. Definitely seeing them play Heart just purely as zoner whenever needed.
Yeah, and I mean, that's easier said than done, right? Because I mean, that laser does cost a bar, so it's essentially a full screen option you have, but only if you're willing to spend the resources for it. And in that case in point, Sonic-Kun finding the perfect opportunity. That is a quirk of Riazo's 9, is that they will do empty level 0 spell for air stall to really mix up the timing and what's still land, and Sonic-Kun having the perfect eye for that with the counterplay on that beam when it mattered most.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Catching float with anti-air. Can't keep Heart locked down though. As a commentator, I like trying to count the times that I can see Sonic-Kun get grabbed because there are not very many times.
Yeah, that's something worth mentioning, right? Like, Sonic-Kun's defense is insane, right? Especially off of, like, basic strike throw. Like, obviously it's BBTAG, so there's even, like, some cross combo scenarios or straight up blockable threat scenarios that it's gonna hit the best of us. Even in those scenarios, Sonic-Kun's defense can be, like, something to behold, but on just basic strike throw, yeah, Sonic-Kun's really, really hard to open up.
Absolutely. That being said, Riazo is making their way through, saying, I don't need to start with a grab. Very nice DP call out from Sonic-Kun though, keeping Yumi off of them momentarily.
Oh, that scenario does get clipped by the parry.
Very good parry call out from Riazo. Going for the second one as well.
Oh my god, brings the 9 in back throw incident with the command throw combo extension. Now, what is Sonic-Kun gonna do here? S is super low. Yeah, does find a way to access her out of there. I think that's smart. We'll get extension off of this. Catches the air to air, keeps her safe. Couldn't get the punish.
It's not over yet, Atkins. Sweeping in with the low.
Maybe close to over here. Just all depends on Rialzo's defense. He does get crossed up
There's
in the corner. That's illegal.
Oh no, that one should be illegal. That was mine. Okay, Sonic definitely played on point, on par, not letting Rialzo start anything that match. Just purely dominating the entire sequence. As you said, using these strike throws for the absolute most. Damn.
That was good stuff. Sonic really finding that super impressive rally at the end of that set there. Just having full recognition of the situation off the back throw, catching the air tech, even keeping it burst safe. That was almost a punish or potentially a kill on the Yumi. It's just when you're making decisions that fast in BBTAG, and even if they're accurate decisions, sometimes it can be hard to capitalize on things that are being thrown at you because it's such quick decision making. You're almost playing like speed chess, right? But even despite that super slight error that didn't matter at the end of the day, like Sonic just played that so phenomenally well and was able to cycle that offense. And for that, they will be rewarded with the Grand Finals winner side placement.
Yep, they will be sitting tight for just a brief moment though. As you know, if you are in the winner's side of bracket, more often than not, you're waiting. You're waiting for a while. And we are going to move over to seeing some names that we have seen quite a few times. But we will be moving over to losers semifinals to see Sprite Cranberry up against King of Ninjas. Winner of this will be moving forward to play Rialzo in losers finals. Of course, all for a chance to try to reach Sonic-kun, who's sitting at grand finals. Yeah, knowing that Heart is ahead of you somewhere, that's something you've got to put off mentally as much as you can. One challenge at a time.
Don't mind me over here, cause like there's Sprite Cranberry 145, 829, 103
no.
versus King of Ninjas 789. So I'm pulling up my calculator and I'm typing in 145, 829, 103. Is that divisible by 789? It's not. Never mind. I didn't crack the case. Because if that was divisible by 789, that was gonna blow my mind. But no, that's not possible. It's not possible.
What would we have learned?
Nothing. But it would have been funny.
I dig it. One day we'll know. We'll figure it out eventually, Atkins. We'll know what it is.
The Sprite Cranberry case continues, but one case that does not need to be made as it relates to the Sprite Cranberry is that they're pretty damn good at BBTAG. I mean, they've been having a phenomenal run. You know, dropped the losers by Sonic-kun right before that top 8 qualifier, and then has gone on to just really raise hell in the loser side of the bracket. 3-0 over Hockey, 3-1 over Sykes, and 3-0 over Monkey to bring them to this point for the fight. King of Ninjas, who's had a very similar run, right? King of Ninjas dropped to losers by Monkey, but then 3 over Serene Smile, 3-2 over Spectacurl, and 3-1 over Mexican Sky D6. So it's been long and hard fought for us to both these players. Gotta see who can get to the finals.
And we are already going with a bang. King of Ninjas has taken so much damage on this Yukiko. I know that she can heal it back, but if she doesn't get the opportunity, it's not a problem anymore.
Looks like she may have that opportunity. That cross-slash didn't quite kill in the way that a Sprite Cranberry had before. But that doesn't mean that the aggression has to end here. Just keeping everything super strong in the face of King of Ninjas.
Yeah, taking Yukiko out at a perfectly opportune moment, but Yumi also having taken quite a bit of damage. Healing in front of your opponent is always so risky.
It can be, yeah. I mean, King of Ninjas does at least have access to the cross combo. Especially with Yukiko having like the lowest life in the game, it can feel quite risky.
Oh, going into the grab.
Grabbing by two, reversible, goes low, could not bait the burst.
Healing up more of that health, back to green health. King of Ninjas playing this incredibly well, being very patient in their approach. There's the sandwich. Yukiko is just fine in the process too. Only at level 1 in terms of her fire gauge though.
Yeah, King of Ninjas working hard to bring this all the way back. This was a very decisive life lead this Cranberry had initially, and it's all tumbling down right in front of our very eyes as they're locked down in the corner with this Azrael. Push blocks away. Black Hawk Stinger, but I don't think anyone's doing anything. Yukiko gets smacked.
Yumi didn't punish him in the process, so maybe there could have been an overhead. Maybe King of Ninjas was trying to go for the biggest brain approach and maybe get a happy birthday in that wonky situation. I don't know.
Got the battle of the 2.0 menaces, Adachi versus Yumi, to figure out who's going to be able to get this first game. DP off of the distance was not the call. King of Ninjas trying to punish.
Yeah, definitely gain a lot of callouts for these DPs tonight. Have to be careful of those.
Elegant yet intense, and graceful yet commanding. How
And
impressive.
friends, it seems as though we still have some codes left in the match of Reno. If you have not already claimed them, please go ahead and claim a code. If you have a Twitch account, you can actually just link it. It's super easy. That's what I do because I don't remember passwords. If you would like to do that as well, it is free to claim a code and add to tonight's prize pool. Thank you so much.
Yep, it's so fast. I just did it right now. It popped up on the screen. I was able to do it right during that intermission in between the sets. So
Hey!
you have no reason not to do it. I just showcased in real time how fast it could be to claim that match Reno code. I see a couple of them coming in. Thank you so much for your support. A little bit of the time as we're right back into this. Carrying on to that same early game momentum that we saw in game 1, right? The whole issue was closeout. We couldn't find a way to bring King of Ninjas down. It's almost exactly the same. This cross slash isn't gonna kill. Holy deja vu.
Yumi's still in there this time though, getting caught by the overhead though. She is out of the game, leaving King of Ninjas with solo Yukiko. Not a place I would want to be, but maybe King of Ninjas is able to make this comeback. Almost had a little bit of a happy birthday for a moment, getting themselves charged up to level 2 fire gauge. Completely negating the Black Hawk Stinger by activating Resonance. What a call out. A very, very nice way to use that to make themselves safe, but in the process taking a lot of damage on the other side, not being able to use that Resonance whatsoever.
Yeah, she could die here. In the cross slash, I think that's it.
Yep, Sprite Cranberry tying it up 1-1.
And I mean, this was really a matter of, in my opinion, Sprite Cranberry finding that same early game momentum that they found in game 1, but just holding on to the pressure and not allowing for King of Ninjas to really get out of there, kind of get their game plan started, right? Because once King of Ninjas, you know, is able to get the stacks, able to really get comfortable in the neutral game, we've seen what that is able to bring to the table. So Sprite Cranberry doing a good job of finding that early hit, establishing that pressure, and just keeping it kind of going for the entirety of the game. A 5A start for a happy birthday for King of Ninjas, maybe turning the tides.
And they are getting stacked up in terms of that fire gauge. Yep. Pulling them in, stacking up one more. Currently at 8, 1 away from max. 5C is going to be a nice cap to that damage. There it is at 9, sending out the final Phoenix.
Yeah, that hasn't made contact, so that actually will be a free punish. The throw through the fire and flames for the infull. They're trying to find the punish. Sprite Cranberry crazy right now. They're not going out of the fight on this Azrael. Finds the back throw. Resonance is here. It's only level 2, so not too much fast regenerating Barber. Will at least be able to get one combo for the road.
Yep, that is a takeout 8K. There's another Phoenix. Switching over to Yukiko. Yeah, that was so sly. I saw the active switch, but even I wasn't sure.
Alright. Stop, block. And just gets clipped out of the skies. King of Ninjas sharking underneath in order to make sure they can get that full Yukiko confirm a 5A. Gonna be going up 2-1.
Sitting at set point.
How impressive.
Yeah, as long as they are able to keep both of their characters in their King of Ninjas sits pretty nice. But the second that you get rid of one or the other, it seems as though there's a bit of a fallout for the team.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
You got very fortunate with that round start. Happy birthday last time. Let's see how it goes this time. Starting with a 5B starter, getting called out with a Zio by Adachi.
Oof, man, that was a DP. I think the visual of the yellow stage, the red fire, and the red DP call didn't allow for King of Ninjas to actually recognize what happened here. That was kind of Kamidachi, but it's all good. Another one of them good old happy birthdays to a check straight into the super that could kill? Might kill.
I think so. Yep. A humble 7K. Trying to hit Yukiko, but Yukiko is not the problem!
Everything is a problem here for Sprite Cranberry. This is not a good position here. As real pop at level 2 resonance. Potentially a hit away from dying. Healing in the back is King of Ninjas. Has level 7 Audi stacked. The world stacked against Sprite Cranberry right now.
Kind of top off the health bar just for it to look nice.
For good measure, you know?
You said earlier about getting the ghetto super. Can you do that if you just heal up the health bars as well? Like, just straight up like that. Oh, what a nice side switch over to the other side.
Started
Very
something
nice
for Sprite Cranberry. Of course, they're going to need like a lot of plays just like that and then bring this back. King of Ninjas actually opting for first.
Ooh.
I think that burst was just a matter of macro game, right? If they are going to do characters, they want it to be Uni and not Uni stacks.
Yeah.
Force
There's the
sandwich.
sandwich.
It's caught low. Did
Oh,
not
very
find
nice
the confirm though. Wait a minute. Cross up here for Sprite. The Yumi goes down. Here comes Yukiko. 8 stacks available. The stacks don't even really matter at this point. Really, any hit is going to be able to take Sprite Cranberry down. They're so low. Oh my god. You're crazy. It worked. It worked.
It worked.
They really went for the growler on the freaking
Why are you
running? Wait a minute, please.
Why are you running?
Oh my, okay. They can only screw for so long.
Why did you go up to him? Oh my god. That was crazy, Atkins. My heart, it hurts.
Almost made it happen, but just could not quite find the finishing touches on that. The willingness to bro literally put his hand on the stove, alright? King of Ninjas, went to a gas oven, turned on all the burners, and just looked at Sprite Cranberry and say, hey, don't put your hand on the stove, it will burn your hand. And then Sprite Cranberry's like, but I have a growler though, I can put my hand on the stove. I promise you that I can. And, they were right somehow. They should, there are so many frames of possibilities where they should not have been right, but they were somehow right. But it was not right enough as King of Ninjas does move on into the loser finals. They're in the top 3 territory, in the money, in that match arena pot. May have an opportunity to fight Sonic-kun if they're able to overcome Ryazo in this loser finals, which is coming right up.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this match. Seeing Ryazo switch back over to the Aegis as well. Aegis Adachi, seeing the Adachi mirror. Somebody wanted this out there. Whoever wanted this out there, you're welcome. But we're gonna see it. I want to see the Ryazo Aegis. I'm not gonna get to see it. Ryazo, why do you play with my heartstrings this way? I got so excited.
That's just
Okay.
Crumbles, you know?
You're right. Thank you so much to everybody going ahead and claiming some of those Matcherino codes. We still have some of those. Thank you so much to everyone who goes ahead and claims one. You can type into chat !Matcherino to get one of your own free codes to claim today. One electric start at the beginning. Ryazo already down to where's 9? Where did 9 go?
Nearly dead. They commit to that down to super just to right. This is that same exact situation that we saw before. You're risking taking the punishment you need to do more damage to 9, especially in this case not fatal. I think it's well worth the trade. I mean, King of Ninjas still has phenomenal momentum at the moment here. Just really activating cross combo to flood 9's partner body with all the hitboxes in the world. That was a really interesting way for King of Ninjas to play. Ryazo just kind of sat there and watched it because I think Ryazo mentally was like, eventually they're going to try to hit me, right? That was not the case.
Go charged up to level 9, but she is now taken out of the game. Unfortunate punish in the air.
Bruh.
Okay, so the DP worked, and then what happened at the end?
Well, you see, this character called Nine the Phantom is broken. Like 5B disjoint triggered the DP, but Adachi did not go far enough to catch 5BB, and he got punished by it.
I see.
Oh, that's not gonna be able to catch. Yeah. So
Nope.
I was about to say.
Not volatile.
So we'll be able to stabilize off the 5A though. Clock activates, do it again. Yeah, you better believe it. There it is.
Yep.
The odds are taking game one.
The world won't change. How utterly
Okay, so a pretty.
Nine clutched that one out after like only having a pixel of health there at the beginning of the game. Like they really brought that one back. Holy.
Right? Yeah, I mean it was pretty back and forth all together once that 9 was benched, and that was courtesy of Ryazo's clutch factor, and of course getting the added benefit of being able to stall out the game, but not just that Atkins generating health. And 9 is a very capable solo character. So yeah, especially going up against like the
Indeed, very nice awareness. Kingdom Ninja's opting just to directly go for the 5C. Oh, those parries are doing so much to Yumi. There was, yeah, I barely touched it, but she was fine. Bringing you back down to earth.
I think King of Ninja's hoping they had the air time to not get caught by the hitbox. That was wishful thinking.
This is Mori's dreams.
Go. Oh my god, side swap and the clock is gonna activate. This is gonna do hella damage. He might be dead. No, wait, what the hell happened?
Oh. The scuttle at the end. Ryazo's playing with style.
No, listen, that's optimal, alright? They were building bar. Okay? She builds magic meter for walking forward.
Optimal.
Also, just kind of running through it. King of Ninja is not looking to make any swaps to Yumi. Will be committed to the Adachi for the remainder of the set as they lock it on the game 3. Also, one game away from signing right back against Sonic.
Adachi's getting hit. Oh. Made his way out though.
Mar was looking for the TRM check, even though Ryazo didn't even have the bar to push block.
King of Ninjas keeps Yukiko in the face of danger.
Right? It's a little bit uncharacteristic. Like,
I respect it, but it scares me.
I think they're just recognizing that like playing neutral against this team is going to be super tough. You know, 9 and 8, so they're just flip the matchup on its head a little bit, right? They're taking more of the aggressive approach to Ryazo on the field. Worked it out. They got to kill on 9.
Indeed. Yeah, taking 9 out of this is going to be huge for them.
Pick up, gonna be able to Rocky, extend it for as much as possible.
With a super. Level 9, that does 11k, yep. That's BBTAG.
Yep, Ninja staying in this, right? And I've seen I feel like I've seen them do this before in this set in particular, right? Being able to overcome Ryazo despite the odds and despite those particular circumstances in the context. So reverse sweep could happen. And that initial playstyle switch that we saw from King of Ninjas where they're going more aggressive may be the catalyst what's necessary in order to overcome Ryazo.
Yes, indeed. It's very, very possible. In the first round, we definitely saw them take a commanding lead. Saw Ryazo take that back. And the King of Ninjas has to keep that pressure that we saw from them during game 3 if they really want to take this.
Okay, they got a lucky break. That should have been Dunzo Onezo with the freaking 2B, 5B, 214C, but Ryazo drops the King of Ninjas dodge.
Yeah, not able to get a burst punish either. King of Ninjas having to switch back in Yukiko. Only charged up to level 3 currently, going for the JC. Man, Yukiko's JC always taking names.
Ooh, oh, the 2A check, happy birthday, and they stabilized.
Blocking it. Ain't no way.
Side swap, 3 bars available, so we're going to be spending dual run middle first, safe. Don't got to worry about it. Solo Adachi, because King of Ninjas have one more in them.
Not over till it's over, Atkins.
Oh no, they were hoping that they would be able to capitalize off of the push block, the collision box on Yumi with the 4P, just putting up a wall that King of Ninjas could not get through, and it will be Ryazo that gets the 3-1 victory, headed off in the grand finals.
I hate to see it. Couldn't even watch the end of the match. End with honor! End with honor! Good stuff, good stuff. Ryazo moving forward. Man, finals for this tournament have been very cutthroat.
Definitely, people are looking for the dollar, right? They are King of Ninjas is in there. They're within the match winner pot, going to be finishing at 3rd place here for Vortex Gallery Online, BBTAG in A. But it has all come down to this: around 20 competitors from the North American landscape, which is not United States only. We had representation from United States, Mexico, and Canada represent. Love y'all out there for really pulling up and giving us a very cool North American look into the BBTAG scene. But it has come down to Sonic-kun versus Ryazo for the run back in this grand finals. Of course, Sonic-kun was able to take it 3-1 earlier. Really found their momentum in the latter parts of that set where they were just taking effect of Ryazo, making clutch reads and getting just becoming a real nuisance for Ryazo to deal with in the game. So Ryazo going back into this set, I don't know. You know what's funny is, like, if it was ready, the Aigis Adachi comp that Ryazo
I was thinking the same thing.
it might be pretty good against Heart, right?
Yeah.
Adachi, or sorry, Aigis just hitting 5B really forces Heart to kind of have to use her homing in, you know, different ways. So I don't know.
I was thinking the same exact thing. That 5B 2B specifically with Aigis, I think could be very, very good in that matchup. I don't think we're going to be seeing that though. Ryazo's turning back time for us to go ahead and see that Makoto Yumi. Maybe we'll get to see multiple teams from them throughout this grand finals, because they will be, of course, fishing for that bracket reset. Let's see if they're able to get it this time. If we are able to get some more BlazBlue cross-tag battle matches, or if Sonic-kun is going to go ahead and take home the win for this evening.
We'll see. Makoto is not who I expected to see.
No.
What if I know? Yeah, the Makoto jump scare, the squirrel jump scare. Yo, R.I.P. Peanut. Here we go. Grand finals of Vortex Gallery Online. BBTAG North America. Ryazo with a squirrely pick, trying to catch Sonic-kun off guard.
Getting in with the JC, letting his tail do the work.
So far, so good. Air unblockable. They wanted 236C, but ran under and crossed up the input. Either way, looking good here for Ryazo as he goes to the corner.
And not able to steal the corner with JC. I mean, being an unconventional team, it's cooking.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of Ryazo's previous main teams, right? And I think that's just overall what they were looking for, just a full difference in play style to bring over to Sonic-kun, as they showed such proficiency against the 9. And now they just have a full switch up to bring to the table, and it's paying off so far.
Definitely seeing things turning the tide now, though. Sonic-kun switching back in with Heart. Do they block the super? That they do.
Has this life lead? Oh my god, beautiful! Man, a button anti-air hitting Heart out of the sky? That's gap. I'm sorry. That's definitely gap. Anti-airing with a Makoto button on Heart, I know.
In the year 2024, nah, that makes sense. If there were going to be a thing to take her out, it would be the most crazy thing, wouldn't it?
So, big super call on the S2A there from Ryazo as well. Has this life lead that I feel like they're just... Oh my god.
They're throwing everything at the wall!
See, what I was about to say is that I feel like Ryazo, although they have a life lead, they're really trying to kill a character. I can tell in their actions. And even before I was able to get the words out of my mouth, they committed the 5C DP, and look what happened, right? They got a little bit overzealous, a little bit too hasty, and now they're at risk of losing Yumi.
Very blood hungry,
she's just
and
gone.
Taking her out, that did 14k.
Dude, oh no. The impatience being completely punished here from Ryazo. You had the life, you just had to hold it down for a little bit, player. Now look at you.
No, they're here with the super.
Wait a minute. Okay, got hard. Gotta go for the extension. She goes down. Makoto versus S, looking like a real BDCF moment.
Swivel! Avoiding the super, not able to catch the anti-air on S though. Gotta keep her in the corner. What a nice DP from Sonic-kun.
Over yet 2A, finds the counter hit 2 through 4C. Able to get to confirm. Sonic-kun's S clutch yet again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that could have gone either way. Definitely need to see more patience from Riazo in the next round, or just in general if they want to see that bracket reset. They almost had it. They almost had it.
Yeah,
I'm so curious to see if they stick with that team though.
There's no reason not to. Their 2v2 game is perfect. It's just like, you know, they are too used to the overall explosiveness that 9 Yumi can bring to the table. And so now that they have Makoto on the end and they're not able to find the kills in where they're used to, they you know, they're playing that neutral very hasty. I'm just like, man, like Rial's going super aggro and they have like such a massive life lead. Both of Sonic-kun's characters are about to die. They don't need to. And then right when I was thinking that, that's when they did the classic 5C DP to their demise. So they are going to stick to the rivers and lakes that they're used to. Going to bring back the 9 Yumi for now, as Sonic-kun just a couple games away from being Vortex Gallery champion. Oh no!
Armor! Nope, that is the extension. I always forget it's not the first hit, it's the second.
Not the way you want to start here for Rialzo, coming off that previous game. Yumi taking such a massive punish for that no bait here for Sonic-kun, and the pressure continues to be pushed to the other quarter. Never mind, drop combo.
Yeah, fortunate for Riazo. Able to get something started here, though. Sonic-kun sitting with that full health life lead currently.
Just chasing down. It doesn't matter where you're teleporting.
It's so hard to try to keep up with 9.
Not for Heart.
Oh no, Heart's doing fine. Heart's doing great. She has a third eye that I don't have. Oh. Those citrines are so well set up. Keeping S in the corner. Riazo doing a fantastic job of keeping this offense stacked on top of Sonic-kun, not letting them have any air to breathe.
Ooh, Wisp 2B off in the distance. I guess they were trying to call it a teleport forward. Heart does get brought in, not safely. EX Fist. Here comes Riazo. This person to get ugly. Oh, they were trying to bait first. Sonic-kun did not bite.
Oh my gosh.
There's the teleport. Riazo was previously with his life lead, but this time going to be a little bit more patient, sitting on the life lead for Sonic-kun to approach.
Yep, nothing is bursting in or out of there.
Right.
Have to get this set up. Nice DP.
Unblockable.
There was one way to get out of there. There was only one exit.
Oh man, assist starter for Sonic-kun, but the scaling doesn't matter. Able to have enough time in order to get the kill on 9. That's massive. So they have the character lead, but definitely not the life lead. They need to play flawlessly. Of course, when you're in the 2v1 position, you want to be able to utilize your 2 characters. We'll find a reaction on the 5C. Those will not be working out for Riazo.
Followed by the 6P. This is the combo starter that Sonic-kun was looking for. Both of their characters out there. What's the plan after this one?
And this is the second consecutive time we've seen Riazo under these like huge life lead scenarios, betting it all on a gamble that Sonic-kun is too defensively ready for. We've already talked about Sonic-kun's defense. You know, 5C DP not working out in game 1. Ended up throwing the match to Sonic-kun, and then over here trying to go for another 5C check. Sonic-kun having the proper reaction ready, throwing the game to Sonic-kun yet again. Sonic-kun is one game away from being able to take it all.
One game away from being your Vortex Gallery 2024 online BBTAG champion, or will Riazo be able to stop them in their tracks and take the title for themselves, gain the bracket reset in the process?
Riazo's early game has been so good, trying to DP through. Sonic-kun did not want to eat the 9 punish no matter what. Riazo read that was the case. This could be a very good case or opportunity for Riazo to stabilize a bit, right? It's a very convincing round today.
Yeah, definitely have to do as much to Sonic-kun's heart as possible. We've definitely seen S put in quite a bit of work, but that heart is going to be their signature character.
Yeah, does spin the amazing bar amplification on the 5C for the extra damage. But yeah, just up to solo S here. Sonic-kun.
Very nice blocks on it. avoiding so much of this mix, completely avoiding how high the blender is turned on.
Yeah, they're calling Heart
Incredible
quite
defense.
a bit. I think that's admirable, but also risky, right? Your cross game's getting drained, but it's been decent thus far as Sonic is navigating around.
Yeah, she's almost completely filled back what she has in terms of health. Oh, Riazzo able to get in with an overhead on S. They're going to be forced to bring Heart back in.
The bad news is getting opened up, but the good news is Heart is at full health. As Mark is able to get a punch air to air. Did not have the air recon projectiles in time in order to get confirmed though.
Riazzo sensing that there was a bait as well.
Oh! What a
Their
super
way to
snipe!
the other side with JC.
Okay,
5C.
they stabilized enough. The Heart is back in the game, ready to play to get some more minutes on the board. Just straight up super with the S in the back in order to keep it safe. A big gamble did not pay off. We're nearing Rampage time as well, and you need to be careful if you're both players here.
There's so much going on screen. Okay. There's a starter.
Oh. Ender, a beginning with no ending. That's just been the tell time and time again here for Riazzo within this set. Strong starters with no ending, and we see it falling apart yet again. The Yumi is going down. Sonic-kun has a 2v1, another isolated character. Can Riazzo make this happen?
Guys are opting to go in with the overhead. Still keeping offense, but not able to open up Sonic-kun quite yet. Very nice grab tech.
Right, goes away, but the clutch air to air, somehow stabilizing it. Even with the hang time and the awkward hit, Sonic-kun has the 4 bars available.
Oh, that's it. And with that, Sonic-kun has taken the set, becoming your Vortex Gallery Online 2024 BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle NA champion with a very convincing set. Holy cow.
There it is. Congratulations to Sonic-kun, able to take it over Riazzo, and man, just having such a phenomenal run throughout the night. They only dropped 2 games tonight. They only dropped 1 game to Sprite Pandaria in winners quarterfinals, and then 1 game to Riazzo. So I know that if I'm not mistaken, I think Sonic-kun is headed to CEO Taku next month.